Hello, good evening. My name is Richard. This is over and over and over again. It is Matchday Live. The Arsenal women in League Cup quarter-final action away at Brighton. This is going to be a big game. It's a tough game. Can we retain the cup for a third year in a row? Well, we'll have to win tonight to have any chance, won't we? So let's see how we get on. So Matchday Live, it is, as I say, League Cup or Subway Cup, as it's now called, the quarter-final Brighton women versus Arsenal from the Broadfield Stadium in Crawley. This is going to be a big game. What is the team news? That is the question we're all asking. And this is the Arsenal team then for this big game. In goal, it is Manu Zinsberger. Back four, Katie Reid, Lotta Woobermoy, Leah Cadena, Katie McCabe. A totally different back five. Wow. In midfield, it's Leah Volti, Kyra Cooney-Cross, and Frida Marnham. And the front three, Beth Mead, Rosa Kafaji, and Alessia Russo. Many changes there for Arsenal, of course, ahead of the big game at the weekend. On the bench then for Arsenal, it's Daphne Van Domselaar, Emily Fox, Leah Williamson, Steph Catley, Laura Veenreiter, Mariona Caldente, Kim Little, Caitlin Ford, and Stina is back on the bench, which is good news. A very strong bench indeed for Brighton. And this is how they line up. In goal, it is Melina Loek. They're back for Maria Torsdottir, Poppy Pattison, Guru Bergsveld, and Rachel McLaughlin. In midfield, it is Marissa Olisagers, Kiki Saker, and Jelena Kankovic. And their front three is Velmena Bruno, Madison Haley, and Vicky Lasada, who's their captain, of course, former Arsenal player. So what do we make of that Arsenal team then? A lot of changes, isn't there? Especially defensively. Wow. All the back five are totally different. Katie Reid looks like she's going to be playing at right back, which is interesting, isn't it? Greg Vivassi says, evening all, is Renee doing 6 of our best players on the bench against a team for good on record? Yeah, I don't know. I'm shocked, actually. Greg says, this is a side you put out in the early rounds, not quarterfinals. I agree totally. But we've got the big game Sunday against Chelsea, haven't we? And in the overall scheme of things, that game is probably slightly higher on the priority list. But, of course, it's a cup game. It's our trophy. We can't throw it away. Ryan says, not too bad a team. Chance for new ones to step up. No, absolutely. It is. You're right. And, you know, these players need minutes because they're going to be needed at some point in the season, aren't they, between now and the end of the season. So I don't mind them playing, but I just don't like to see that many changes all at the same time. I just think it's a bit of a risk. Anyway, it's what it is. Gratz River says, seems like the women's game will be available on YouTube. Today I can catch the men's game on the telly at home for once. Yeah, I think you can do that, yeah. Anyway, the teams have come out here in Crawley. Arsenal are in the black kit this evening. And Brighton, of course, are in blue and white, as you would expect. Katie McCabe is the Arsenal captain tonight. Of course, Kim Little and Leah Williamson both on the bench, so she's like third choice, I suppose. But she's a great captain anyway, so we don't mind, do we, too much about that. I am concerned about this team, I've got to be honest. It does concern me, that many changes at the same time. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 changes to the starting team. Well, only 4 players who started on Sunday. That is who started: Kyra, Frida, Beth, and Leslie. That is 4 who started. Everyone else is a change. So yeah, interesting team. And we know Brighton are a decent side. You know, we can't underestimate them. But then they've made some changes as well. Our former player Nikita Parrish is on the bench. Pauline Bremner's on the bench. Maisie Simons as well. Good player. So, you know, they've made a couple of changes as well. So we're not the only team to, you know, who's maybe looking at the WSL and thinking, you know what, there's a massive game this weekend. And if we can win on Sunday, that'll be something special. But there's no reason why we can't win tonight as well. Brighton have never beaten Arsenal ever in any competition, in any game. So history's on our side. But I don't know. I think we'll win. I'm not as confident as I was before, obviously, before seeing the team. I still think we'll win. I'm going to go 3-1. I think we've got enough firepower in this team. And of course, we've got some very, very strong players on the bench to bring on later on, should we need them. Hopefully we won't. I mean, in the overall scheme of things, normally I would say this game maybe is played second fiddle to Sunday, absolutely. But I don't think we can afford to take any competition lightly. I don't think Renee can afford to take any competition lightly. You know, it's first season. I think she needs to make an impression, and winning a trophy, whether it's the League Cup or any trophy, is going to be something so important. So I don't think she can afford to. We can afford to take this easy tonight. I think we have to go through, and we have to, you know, keep a run going in this competition. And I don't know. Let's see. But you know, it's a good test, isn't it? Some of these squad players who aren't playing very regularly in the WSL have now got an opportunity tonight to show that they're worthy of a place and to show that they can do a job when they're needed. So anyway, it's going to be Brighton who are going to kick off. They're going to be attacking the goal to our left in this first half. And we are just about to get off and underway here in the Subway Women's League Cup quarter final. Of course, Arsenal have been exempt from this competition until now due to the Champions League. Brighton about to fight their way through a group stage. So they've played a lot more games in this competition. But of course, Arsenal, we've had the Champions League instead. So higher competition for us. Anyway, Arsenal won the ball on this near side. Frida Marn and plays it up the line. It's a ball over the top. Leslie Russo's trying to get on the end of it. It's good defending actually in the end there by Guru Bergsfeld. And she's got the ball back again, the Norwegian. Brighton have given it away again to Beth Mead on this near side. Beth Mead does well, plays the ball back to Kyra Cooney-Cross. And Arsenal started this game on the front foot. The holders, of course, of this competition, the last game in this competition we were at, of course, at Molineux back in March to see Arsenal beat Chelsea after extra time. What an emotional day that was. What a fantastic game that was. And we've got Angie with us. Can we all just actually take a minute just to wish Angie a happy birthday? It is Angie's birthday today, as it is Leia Kadena's birthday as well. But obviously, it's more important that it's Angie's birthday. So can everybody say happy birthday to Ange? And hopefully the women will give her the result on the pitch to celebrate that birthday. Red Ball's head on the edge of the box to Frida Marnham, touches it off to Kyra Cooney-Cross. Now it is Katie Reid who is playing right back, which is, you know, you've got Laura Wainwright who probably needs some minutes, and she's now dropped down to third choice, hasn't she? Miss Pinksot says, a greeting chat. Hi Richard, how you doing? Good to see you again. Hope you're well. And the ball's just trying to play for a throw to Brighton over on that far side. We've got Chan with us as well. Come on, ladies and men. Yeah, well, the men's game, we're not really that fussed about, are we? Let's be honest. So, yes, it is Angie's birthday. Fantastic. Of course, she's, 21, is it? 21 again, Angie? I'm sure you are. Good stuff. Anyway, Arsenal trying to come forward over on that far side. We've lost the ball again. I mean, Brighton haven't got out of their own half yet. It's all Arsenal pressure, as it tends to be. But can we get the early goal? We did, of course, on Sunday, which in the end led to a good victory. It didn't quite lead to the victory we expected in that first half. It was quite slow, wasn't it? Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now. Leah Volti plays it over that far side to Rosa Kafaji playing on the left. Cuts in field. Can she get a shot away? No, she was just tackled there. She's very skillful. She looks a little bit lightweight, doesn't she, Rosa Kafaji? She's got a funny running style as well, actually. But anyway, she's a good player. It's good to see her get some minutes on the pitch. Oh, that ball was played over the top, but it's going to run through to the goalkeeper, Melina Loke. Still 0-0, 2.5 minutes played. Aggie says, good evening from Sweden. Happy birthday. Indeed, it's not my birthday, it's Andy's birthday, which is good, isn't it? Greg is with us as well. Greg says, happy birthday, Ange. Well, of course, she'll be still sober until after this game. I'm assuming anyway. Terry's there singing happy birthday to Ange as well, which is what we want to see, don't we? Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Of course, it's Leia Kadena's birthday and she's getting a game today. She hasn't played for a while and she's got the ball over on that far side. Touches it back to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger, which is obviously always a little bit worrying, isn't it? When Manu Zinsberger's in goal, you just know she's got a bit of a mistake in her. But anyway, Arsenal trying to attack over on that far side. The ball stays in, actually. It still stays in. And it still stays in, but now it's run out of play. It is going to finally be a throw to Brighton. Anyway, Arsenal have started this game pretty well. No chances created yet, but I say Brighton haven't really got out of their own half. They can't clear that one away either. It falls to Kyra Cooney-Cross, but a touch was a little bit heavy. And Brighton can now bring the ball forward A lot of space here to run into on this near side. Poppy Patterson, it's a decent ball, actually finds Seiko, gets it back, nice back heel. This is Brighton's first attack. It's a cross from Poppy Patterson to the far post, but it's over hit. It's gone behind for a goal kick to Arsenal. A lot of Arsenal fans behind that goal that Arsenal are defending in this first half. Always such a big support, isn't there, for Arsenal away from home. And we've got a lot of fans in that stand behind the goal. And that cross there from Poppy Patterson went behind for a goal kick. And that was Brighton's first real attack. And Arsenal got a problem here, actually. Rosa Kafaji's gone down over on that far side. She's needing some treatment. Not quite sure what's happened. And she's getting some treatment on the pitch now. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. She's been desperate to get a start, hasn't she, Rosa? And it would be a shame, wouldn't it? It didn't look, not even 5 minutes played if she had to go off due to this injury that she suffered. And hopefully she's going to be okay, but she's getting some treatment. Renee's up on her feet on this near side at the dugout, looking a little bit concerned. And there's going to be a bit of a break in play here in Crawley. And that stand behind the goal is full of Arsenal fans. Look at that, red and white scarves, red and white tops, fantastic red and white woolly hats as well. Brilliant stuff. Arsenal always have such a good away support, don't we? And that is what we've got once again. Crawley's not far from London, is it? Just down the is it the A23, isn't it? Near Gatwick Airport, of course. Anyway, Rose is still down over on that far side. I'm not sure whether she's going to be able to continue, actually. Let's hope she can. We've got plenty of options on the bench, let's be honest. Plenty of options on the bench. Caitlin Ford, Mariona Caldente, Stina Blackstenius, lots of options on the bench. But let's hope that Rosa can continue. It would be a shame, wouldn't it, if her place in the starting team lasted less than 5 minutes. Anyway, she's been getting some treatment for about a minute now. And I'm not quite sure what's going on. It looks like a nosebleed. It looks like she's got a nosebleed. I think it was in just when she was battling for the ball over on that far side. I think she got a stray arm in the face. Looks like it is a nosebleed. She's got some stuff to try to stop the blood. I'm sure she'll be okay. And I'm sure she'll be able to continue, but it's not nice, is it, when you've got a nosebleed? Anyone who's had a whack in the face will tell you it's not much fun, but I'm sure she is going to be okay to continue, which is good news. But in the meantime, there's still no action been going on. And it's difficult, isn't it, when you've just started the game, you've just got warm. It's a cold evening, obviously, and you've just got warm, and then, you know, there's a big break in play, and, you know, the players are trying to move around and try to keep warm. It's very difficult, isn't it, this early in the game? And you know, you haven't really got your flow yet, have you? It's a tough time to get a hold up in the game, isn't it? It's probably the worst time of all. But anyway, let's hope that we can get back into action again very shortly. What you don't want is to get a muscle injury, do you, because you've been standing around in the cold. Important to keep moving. And most of them seem to be moving, you know, doing their own little thing. The Brighton players are just having a little kick around with the ball in their half of the pitch. Rosa is back on her feet again, but she's still getting some treatment there. I think the blood's finally stopped. And she's got a thing up her nose. In fact, I don't know if it has stopped. She's having obviously come off briefly anyway, due to the fact that she's had treatment on the pitch. So she's having to come off. And she's still holding her nose, so I don't know whether she's going to be able to continue, actually. But we'll see. She's having to come off for the time being anyway. And she's jogging off anyway, so that's a good sign, isn't it? And it is, of course, it is a goal kick to Arsenal, was what happened. If you remember that cross from Poppy Patterson that went up behind the goal. We've had no action since then. That seemed like it was ages ago. So we've had, what, three and a half minute hold up here. Terry says, it ain't cold out, it's 4 here, barbecue weather. I think 4 is pretty cold. Aggie says nose break. It might well be a nose break. I'm not sure. But anyway, we are back off and underway. We've currently still got 10 players because Rose just doesn't come back on. But anyway, we are coming forward with Leah Cadena over on that far side. Finds Katie McCabe playing sort of left back and left midfield all in one. Plays the ball up the line to Frida Marnham, and it's a throw to Arsenal. We've got 9 minutes on the clock. We haven't played 9 minutes, of course. We've only played about 5. Anyway, it is a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. Katie McCabe with it, throws it up the line to Leslie Russo. Does good touch there from Les. Plays it back to Katie McCabe, but that's giving the ball away. Kind of thought to give the ball away where we've only got 10 players. Anyway, that falls there to almost falls to Frida Marnham, but it's cleared away. Up that far side, Madison Haley takes it on her chest and then touches it off. And now Vicky Lassard, of course, former Arsenal player, Man City player, now the captain of Brighton. And Brighton trying to play it around at the back, and Arsenal pressing high up the pitch here. But the ball is now back with Poppy Patterson, plays it square to Maria Torres-Dottir. The Iceland used to play for, she played for West Ham, didn't she, I think? Anyway, she's got the ball again. The Icelandic defender over on that far side plays it back square here. And all Brighton almost get themselves in a bit of a muddle. In fact, they have got themselves in a bit of a muddle. Leslie Russo shot just over the top. And that was a big chance that for Arsenal. Brighton trying to play it out from the back. Got themselves in a bit of a muddle there. And in the end, the ball fell to, in fact, the two defenders left it to each other. Not quite sure what was happening there. Terrible communication. And in the end, Leslie's shot from just outside the box goes just over the crossbar. And this should be a chance for Rosa Kafaji to get herself back on the pitch again. I'm not sure if she has, but we can't really see on that side. But anyway, Katie Reid's done some good defending there. Rosa Kafaji is back on now. We are back up to 11. And she seems okay, which is good news, isn't it? Anyway, it's a throw to Brighton on this near side. Poppy Patterson is going to take it, the left back, but she's giving the ball away. Brighton are giving it away. Kyra Cooney cross steps in. Now it's with Leah Volti, plays it back to Lotta Woobermoy. Good to see her back in the team. Not really played much this season, has she? She's had injuries as well, but even when she's been fit, been difficult to break that partnership of Leah Williamson and Steph Catley. Both of those are on the bench, of course, tonight. It's a totally different back five. I mean, Katie McCabe started the game at the weekend, but she wasn't playing left back, was she? She was playing in midfield. So it's a totally different back five, even though there's only 4 changes to it. Anyway, Rosa Kafaji has got the ball over on that far side, touches it back to Lotta Woobermoy. Arsenal in the black Lynx Africa kit. And that ball played up that far side. Almost put Rosa Kafaji in there. But anyway, now Brighton have got the ball. Madison Haley brings it forward, the American. It's a good ball, actually. It's a really good ball. Finds Seiki on this near side. Can she get a shot away? Close down quickly. Lays the ball off instead. And Brighton now looking dangerous for the first time. The ball played out to that far side. Brighton keeping possession. They are 5th in the WSL, Brighton. They've had a decent start. But of course, we did win 5-0 at the Emirates in one of Renee's early games, didn't we? That was a great performance. That day, Arsenal just given the ball away. Poppy Patterson coming forward up this near side. The left back. She's got forward well so far in this game, actually. She's quite a good player, Poppy Patterson, isn't she? Anyway, Brighton now back in possession inside at their own centre circle with Maria Torres-Dottir. Plays it out to the far side and they're knocking it around well here, Brighton. This is their best spell of the game. We've played 12.5 minutes. Vicky Lasada now bringing it forward, but she runs into Leah Volti and she just touches it back to Manu Zinsberger. Kicks it long up this near side. There's no Arsenal player there, so Leslie Russo's got to run across, but she's not going to get there. In fact, the ball's gone out of play. It was Bergsvan there. Guru Bergsvan, the Norwegian defender, couldn't keep that in. It's a throw to Arsenal. Katie Reid with it. Plays it back to Lotta Woobermoy. And she goes square to Leah Cadena. And she gives it back to Lotta. Arsenal knocking it around in front of their own penalty area. Katie Reid, that's a nice ball. Kyra Cooney crosses. It's a good play from Arsenal. That's a lovely ball. Frida Marner puts in Leslie Russo. She's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, the flag's up for offside. Was it actually offside? I don't know. That was lovely football from Arsenal. Really, really good stuff. It was Frida Marnham's ball through to Leslie Russo. Split the two Brighton defenders. Been given as offside. We're probably not going to see a replay, but I'm not sure if it was offside. But wow, what a great move that was. A lovely pass through. And you do feel as though Leslie would have probably scored had it not been for that flag. Anyway, Brighton's time to come forward now, but lots of Ruben Moy heads that away. Leah Volti does well in midfield, runs into two Brighton players, though, and suddenly Brighton have got the ball over on that far side with Hayley Madison, but Brighton have kept the ball, and sorry, that's a free kick. It is a free kick. Rosa Kafarji, a little bit too keen there. Grat said, pretty clear offside. Yeah, I mean, when she got the ball, she looked as though she was, but when it was actually played through, I'm not sure. But anyway, it was given as offside. It's offside. That's all that matters, isn't it? It's not a goal, and that's the only thing that really matters, I suppose. Anyway, Brighton took that quick free kick, Poppy Patterson now tries to get it in the box. It hits Kyra Cooney cross. Brighton do keep possession with Seki on this near side because you get the cross in, closed down really well by Katie Reid. Poppy Patterson leaves it again for the Japanese midfield player. Gets a cross and it's deflected behind off Kyra Cooney cross. It's going to be a corner to Brighton, their first corner of the game. And we've played nearly 15 minutes. Well, we haven't played nearly 15 minutes. There's 15 minutes on the clock. There was a 3 or 4 minute hold up for Rosa Kafarji's nosebleed. But she's okay now. But it's a corner to Brighton. Arsenal got some defending to do here. And that is not good. Not the sort of thing that we want to be doing. But we're going to have to deal with this corner now from Brighton. The last thing we need to do is to go a goal down in this game. Brighton whip it in towards the edge of 6-yard box, headed out quite comfortably there by Lotta Ruben Moy, but Brighton pick up the second ball, although Beth Mead's going to step in and then hooks it clear up this near side. It's gone out though for a throw to Brighton. We've played at 15.5 minutes. Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. Subway Women's League Cup quarter final. Arsenal, the holders, of course, of this competition. What a great day that was at Molineux back in March. Wow, what a fantastic day that was. Emotional as well, obviously, what happened to Frida, and ultimately glorious with Stina's late goal right in front of us where we were sat or stood behind the goal. Brilliant day. And it's always nice to see your team win a trophy, isn't it? That's what it's about, isn't it? And hopefully we can enjoy similar moments the rest of this season. We'll have to see. And Arsenal, of course, have won this trophy the last 2 years. Can we make it 3 in a row? The final this year is at Pride Park Derby, middle of March. Could be a good day out, couldn't it? Anyway, Brighton have picked up the ball here with Poppy Patterson, who's probably had the most touches of the ball out of anyone on the pitch. And she's got it again. The Brighton left back plays it square infield to Vicky Lasada. And that's a good ball out to the far side, spreads the play. And Brighton now can come forward. A lot of space over there. Well, there was a lot of space over there, but Arsenal have got back into shape quite quickly. Grat says, is this some kind of knockout game or is it first leg home? No, it's just straight knockout. Straight knockout to the extra time and penalties if necessary. So, yeah, we don't really want extra time, do we, when the big game that we've got on Sunday away at Chelsea in the WSL. And if Arsenal can win that game, 4 points will be the gap at the top. And that is definitely doable, isn't it? That would definitely be doable. But we need to win first. And going to Chelsea and winning is never easy. We haven't won away at Chelsea for a very long time. And of course, we know what happened last year. Sockgate. I'm sure we won't make the same mistake again when it comes to the socks. Anyway, Leia Cadane has just done well. She thought she'd won the throw, but actually it's gone to Brighton over on that far side. And Arsenal have lost their way a little bit in this game. Where was that hold up for that injury? We haven't really got going again since then. And Brighton have probably been the better team since the game restarted. But that's gone out for a goal kick to Arsenal. We just need to settle down again, don't we? Because we did start quite well. And it is going to be a goal kick, which Lotta Wubermoy looks as though she is going to take on the right-hand side of this 6-yard box. Just touches it back to Manu Zinsberger. She's got Leia Cadena out on that far side. She finds Leia Cadena. And that's up the line to Leah Volti. Turns away from the Brighton player, plays it forward to to Leslie Russo. It's very deep, actually. And she manages to touch it off to Lotta Wubermoy. Now Katie Reid up this near side. She plays it. She's very calm, isn't she, Katie Reid, on the ball. But Arsenal just lost it there. It wasn't a great ball out from Lotta Wubermoy. Vicky Lasada was fouled, but the ref says play on because Brighton have still got the ball with Bergsband inside the centre circle. Plays it out to Maria Torres Dottia over on that far side, gets it back. Bergsband now finds Vicky Lasada. Kyra Cooney cross close her down, but Brighton coming forward up this near side. It's a good play from Poppy Patterson again. She's been Brighton's best player. That ball forward though was cut out. Vicky Lasada picks it up again. The Brighton captain just sitting in front of that back four. Brighton not prepared to take too many risks at this point in the game. And Brighton now coming forward again over on that far side. So Arsenal looking a little bit shaky here, but we just won the ball back there with Leah Volti. And I think maybe some of it's to do with the fact that we've got a few partnerships in the team that aren't used to playing together, haven't played together this season. And I think maybe that's one of the reasons, you know, sometimes we get the ball, and whereas in the recent games in the WSL, it's everyone knows where they're playing the ball to. They know where everybody is. We're sort of taking a little bit of extra time and having to look around and see where people are. And I think that's maybe one of the reasons why it's not been a great performance so far. But we've got quality players and we've got a quality bench. I'm sure we'll do enough to get through. Now, Rosa Kafaji now over on that far side. Plays the ball up the line looking for Leslie Russo, but it's not a great ball, is it? And it runs straight through to goalkeeper Melina Loeck, the German. And that was a poor ball actually there from Rosa Kafaji. I don't know if she's still feeling the effects of that bloody nose that she had in the early stages of this game. Anyway, Brighton again trying to play it out from the back, and Arsenal pressing quite high up the pitch and trying to force a mistake. We have forced a mistake. Now it's Kyra Cooney cross on this near side. Can she get the cross in? In fact, she doesn't. She plays it back instead to Beth Mead. Exchanges passes with Frida Marnham, and now it's pinged back into Lotta Wubben-Moy. A little bit better this from Arsenal now. It's moving the ball slightly quicker. Lotta Wubben-Moy touches it into Leah Volti, gets it back, gives it back to Leah Volti again. Now it's with Frida Marnham, tries to play the ball in towards Leslie Russo. It's cut out, and Brighton can clear it away. And now they can come forward themselves over on that far side with Madison Haley. She touches the ball back. Of course, Michelle Aubameyang is, of course, on loan at Brighton, but she can't play, of course, in this game due to the fact that she's on loan at Arsenal, so she can't play, which is probably good for us, isn't it? Anyway, Brighton now in possession here on this near side again. Marlo says United 1, City 1. Is it? Okay, that's of course, we'll play, or I say we, if we get through, the winners of this game will play the winners of Man United versus Man City. Of course, Man United did win the WSL game at the weekend, the Manchester Derby. They're playing again tonight, another Manchester Derby so soon after the last one. That's unusual, isn't it? Will City get revenge, of course, for that defeat at the weekend? Ella Toon with a hat-trick, of course, in that game. Anyway, Brighton now trying to build forward up this near side. Well, they've given the ball away to Leah Volti in midfield. Rosa Kafaji made a run, but instead the ball came back to Leia Cadena. Now Katie Reid just pops it off to Lotta Wubben-Moy inside the centre circle. Now it's with Cadena again over on that far side. Midway through this first half, Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. Not really any chances yet. It's been quite a cagey start from both teams, but certainly from Arsenal. We haven't really got going yet. Rosa Kafaji now tries to get this ball up this near side. Beth Mead's going to pick it up just on the edge of the penalty. This could be a chance for Arsenal. Plays it in field. Frida Marnham with a shot. Couldn't keep it down. It's gone over the bar. And that was a quick counter-attack there from Arsenal, looking to try to get this early goal. It was Beth Mead there. Played the ball across into the path of Frida Marnham. She had to hit it early. She was closed down quickly there by Ollie Sagers and couldn't keep the shot down. But that was as good as it's got for Arsenal in this opening 23 minutes. Haven't really got going yet, have we? It's been difficult start. Oh, Brighton giving it away. Straight to Kyra Cooney. Cross with a shot. Hits it straight at the goalkeeper. And Brighton keep on playing it out from the back and keep on giving it away. And I'll never understand why teams keep doing that. And that was just a terrible pass. Put under pressure there. You put them under pressure and they just don't know what they're doing. And Kyra Cooney cross-fired that in. Mate, that was a good chance, actually. She should have maybe done a bit better there, the Australian. Still looking for her first Arsenal goal, of course. Maybe that chance fell to the wrong player. If it had fallen to Beth Mead, you fancied it would have been 1-0 to Arsenal, but it didn't. And Brighton survived that particular mistake. And it was a mistake, there's no doubt about that. Anyway, the ball is now back with Manu Zinsberger. She plays out to that far side. Leah Cadena into Leah Volti. Turns and looks for a pass forward instead. Touches it back to Lotta Rubenmoy just outside the Arsenal penalty area. Now Katie Reid, who is playing at right back as we have thought she would be when we saw the lineup. And good to see her get in. The manager's got faith in her, and deservedly so. She's an excellent young player. She's going to have such a big future ahead of her, Katie Reid. And she does remind me so much of Leah Williams and the way that she plays, the way she reads the game, her coolness on the ball. And she's got a good range of passing as well. Anyway, lots of Rubenmoy now just outside the Arsenal penalty area, touches it over to that far side. Leah Cadena plays it forward. Katie McCabe goes all the way back again to Lotta Rubenmoy. Also getting good position here, but not really making any grounds forward. Katie Reid's going to try, and that's a good ball to Frida Marnham. Now finds Kyra Cooney cross. But Beth Mead now on this near side. Plays it back to Lotta Rubenmoy. And now it's out to Leah Cadena, finds Rosa Kafaji right over on that far touchline. Cuts in field, finds Leslie Russo. She touches it back to Leah Cadena, gets it back. Leslie Russo right over on that far side near the halfway line. And now it's with Leah Volti back with Lotta Rubenmoy. Touches it out there to Leah Cadena. And this has been a good spell of possession for Arsenal. We still haven't really got in the Brighton half yet, and we're still not now. Lotta Rubenmoy's got the ball. She's thinking about going long. She does go long over the top. It's a good ball. Put Beth Mead in here on this near side. In fact, the flag's up for offside. And that ends that particular foray forward for Arsenal. Terry says, as I've been taking training for the women this week. I don't know, is there any lemons to be squeezed? Is that, if there is, then he may well have been. And they've been playing samba music and all this nonsense stuff that Arteta thinks he's clever. You're not clever, mate. Anyway, Brighton have taken that free kick. The ball's back with the goalkeeper, Melina Loic. She's all in. It's like a salmony pink kit, isn't it? Which is quite nice. Brighton again trying to play it out from the back, and Arsenal pressing. And this time Brighton have to go long or switch over to that far side. And they managed to get away with playing it short that time. And Jelena Kankovic there plays it forward, and Brighton now looking to try and come forward themselves. Greg says this is a hard watch. It's not been a great game, has it? And I think the fact that Arsenal made so many changes, we're not flowing as probably as expected. You know, you're going to find it difficult to get your flow, aren't you, when you've got such a changed team and I'll say partnerships that aren't used to playing together. Brighton aren't a bad side, are they? They keep possession quite well. They pass it around. They don't seem to have much threat up front. But anyway, they've got some quality on the bench as well, haven't they? Including, of course, Nikita Paris, who did a cool score. And Arsenal giving the ball away. And Brighton are in now on this near side with Seiki, but I think she was offside. Arsenal got away with that one there. We've played 27 minutes. And says Renee will change it second half. Well, I mean, at some point in the second half, she's going to have to change, isn't she? But I think the idea was to give some players a rest ahead of Sunday, hoping that some of these squad players could step up and do the job. And so far, they haven't really, have they? I mean, we've not really been tested defensively, so it's a little bit hard to judge any of the defenders who are playing tonight because we've not really been tested yet. But certainly the midfield and the forwards, it's not quite working at the moment, is it? Rosa Kafaji's not been in the game at all. And that's the ball over the top. She'll get in the game now, though. Rosa, she's clear over on that far side. Can she get the cross in? She's inside the penalty looking for some support. Kate McCabe, it's a good ball. Kate McCabe's shot just over the crossbar. And that is pretty much the closest we've come so far. That was good play there from Rosa. She maybe didn't quite have the confidence or the pace to go around the outside of the defender, Rachel McLaughlin. Played it in field instead. It was a good ball. And that was a good effort, actually, from Katie McCabe, just over the top. Obviously, we've seen her score goals from further out than that. That was almost a tap-in from her catalogue. But it went just over the top. But that was better from Arsenal there in the attacking sense. And it took the left back, Katie McCabe, getting forward to get on the end of that cross and get the shot away. And Arsenal have had 2 or 3 efforts just over the bar, haven't we, in this first half? But that's about as far as we've come. The goalkeeper hasn't really had a save to make, has she? Anyway, Brighton tries to come forward, but that ball is going to be cut out by Lotta. Touches it back to Manu Zinsberger. Gives it back to Lotta Ruben-Moy just on the edge of the Arsenal penalty. Almost a bad ball, but Kyra steps in, finds Katie Reid. And she just touches it back to Manu Zinsberger. She's going to get it back again. Katie plays it forward to Kyra Cooney-Cross and back to Lotta Ruben-Moy inside the Arsenal penalty area. And Arsenal passing it around pretty well. But again, it's deep inside our own half. We're not making any inroads forward here. Lotta Ruben-Moy plays out to that far side. Rosa Kafaji. Now it's with Katie McCabe. Touches it back to Leia Cadena. She pops it into midfield. And Leslie Russo's come deep to get the ball. Done well. Leslie Russo just touches it off to Lotta Ruben-Moy. Got a little bit of space to run into. Just about gets the ball here to Katie Reid. This is nice play into Beth Mead. In fact, it's come to Frida Marnham. Trying to give it back to Katie Reid. In the end, Brighton do clear it away. And they've given it away on the edge of the penalty area. Kyra Cooney-Cross finds Rosa Kafaji. She's done well. Can she get the shot away? Goes around the outside. Can she get the shot away now? She can. It's blocked by the defender. Good play from Rosa there. Managed to win the corner for Arsenal. And Brighton are causing their own problems in this game by trying to play it out from the back. Arsenal pressing well. And Rosa Kafaji there got the shot away, but it was good defending from Rachel McLaughlin, I think it was, the Scots defender. And it's gone behind her for a corner to Arsenal. Good play, though, from Rosa Kafaji there. We've played half an hour. And it is going to be Kyra Cooney-Cross with this corner. We're going to have to wait for it to be taken. Not quite sure why. Anyway, it's going to be a corner now, which Kyra is going to take. Takes quite a lot of set pieces, doesn't she, Kyra Cooney-Cross? Anyway, she's going to take this corner. It's going to go long in towards the near post. Lots of Ruben-Moy tried to flick it on. It's going to be another corner. Brighton scramble it behind. They're claiming it should have been a goal kick. I think it did come off the Brighton defender. And Kyra's going to try again. What's this corner like? In towards the near post again. It's cleared away by Brighton. Wasn't a great corner the second time either. Maybe Katie McCabe should have took it. She gets the ball now. Tries to find Frida Marnham. It's cleared away now. Beth Mead finds Leah Volti. Looking for some support on this near side. She's found it. Rosa Kafaji's popped up on this near side now to right. That's a nice ball into Frida Marnham. And she touch it off here. She can to Katie Reid. That's a decent cross headed away by Brighton. Comes out to Kyra Cooney-Cross again. And Arsenal keeping possession well. Now we're in the Brighton half. This is better. Leah Volti plays out this near side. Katie Reid gives it back to Leah Volti. And the Swiss now in possession again. Finds Katie Reid again on this near side. Push high up now. Frida Marnham tries to thread that ball through to Leslie Russo. Cleared away though by Brighton. Oh, and this is nice play on this near side. And again, Brighton play it out well from the back. When it works, they look good. But it hasn't worked enough for them, has it? But they're coming forward now. Maria Torsdottir plays it up that far side. It is Madison Haley gives it back here into the edge of the Arsenal penalty area. And Brighton looking dangerous here. And the cross comes in. It's a deep one all the way. It comes to the far post. Saka's on her own. Tries a shot. And it's over the top of the crossbar there. And in fact, the linesman's flag was up. I think it was offside. And that was not great, that from Arsenal. They left ourselves a little bit exposed there, didn't we? And Marlon says 2-1 to City. Of course, we did play City in the semi-final 2 seasons ago, didn't we? At Meadow Park. It was Stina Blackstenius got the winner in extra time that night. Anyway, it is a goal kick. In fact, it's a goal kick to Arsenal. It wasn't offside. It's a goal kick. Lotta plays it to Manu Zinsberger. Now goes out to that far side. Katie McCabe touches it back to Leia Cadena. Now pings it into midfield. Leah Volti. Now Katie McCabe chips it up the line. Wasn't a great ball there. Brighton pick up possession again. And Arsenal haven't quite got going yet in this game. 33 minutes played. Are we going to see some changes in the second half? The cavalry might have to come on to sort this out. Just to remind you, this is who we've got on the bench: Emily Fox, Leah Williamson, Steph Catley, Laura Veenreiter, Mariona Caldente, Kim Little, Caitlin Ford, and Stina Blackstenius. That bench there is stronger than most teams in the WSL, stronger than most of their first 11. And that's our bench tonight. Okay, yes. Normally the bench wouldn't have all those players on it because normally they're playing, but that is an incredible bench, isn't it? And that just goes to show the strength and depth that we've got in this team. And this isn't a bad starting 11 either, let's be honest. It is not a bad starting 11. You know, we've got the experience of players like Lotta, Leah Cadena, Katie McCabe, Leah Volti, Frida Mann and Beth Mead, Alessi Russo, all these players who play regular as well, and they're in the team and that strong bench. We have got an incredible squad. Anyway, Katie McCabe over on that far side, lines up across. Alessi Russo's there. Oh, that's a poor header. A really poor header from Alessi Russo there. Free header it was from about 7-8 yards out. She's headed it straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. She's got to put that in the corner there. It's a lovely cross that from Katie McCabe. She was given time on her left foot to line it up. And surely Leslie's got to score that. She's got to put that in that bottom corner. That was a really poor header from a player in really hot form at the moment, Alessi Russo. She should have scored there. That is the best chance of the game so far. Should be 1-0 to Arsenal. That was not a very good finish at all. Anyway, Arsenal back in possession again. Lotta Woburn-Moy touches it into the feet of Leah Volti. Now it's with Kyra Cooney-Cross and falls back to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger. 10 minutes to half-time. Still 0-0 in this Subway Cup quarter-final. Arsenal, the holders, against Brighton. Kyra Cooney-Cross plays up. That's a good ball. Alessi Russo is going to get there. Oh, she's not going to get there. Actually, that's a good tackle on her there from Guru Bergsvan. It's a throw to Arsenal in line with the Brighton penalty area on this near side. Katie Reid is going to take it. Brighton 0, Arsenal 0 is the score. Arsenal coming forward now. Katie Reid plays a lovely ball into Alessi Russo. Drills it across the 6-yard box. Cleared away though by Brighton. Not very well though. Alessi Russo's got it again, but Brighton can clear it away now. That was a lovely piece of play from Katie Reid again, and she's won it again over on that far side. It's fell now to Alessi Russo. Plays it to the edge of the 6-yard box. Oh, Rosa Kafaji let it run. Maybe should have got a touch. Katie McCabe. Oh, she thought about a shot on the edge of the box, changed her mind. Now it's with Frida Mann. Arsenal piling on the pressure. Kyra Cooney-Cross now plays it square to Katie McCabe. Out to that far side. Leah Volti's there, a lot of space. Plays it into Rosa Kafaji, touches it off to Leah Cadena. Now it's back again to Rosa Kafaji, just outside the penalty area. Finds Leah Volti over on that far side, lines up across, deflected behind. Is it going to be a corner? No, it's not. It's going to be a throw instead to Arsenal. Greg says, I've never seen us play it back so much. No, it's unusual, but I say maybe it's to do with the starting lineup that we've got anyway. Alessi Russo now battling away on this near side, and Arsenal get possession with Katie McCabe. Plays it back to Leah Cadena. Terry said that's a 29 header. It was a very 29 header there from Alessi Russo. Really poor it was. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward again over on that far side. Katie McCabe lines up another cross. This one doesn't find Russo. It's cleared away. And Brighton trying to again play out from the back, but we've won it back there with Frida Mann and tries to turn away, but gets the ball taken off her. And now Brighton look to come forward. Leah Cadena's defended that well, but it's going to be a throw to Brighton. 37 minutes played, and it hasn't been, there's no doubt, it hasn't been the most exciting first half of football here. Arsenal pretty much been the better team. We've had most of the chances. Nothing really that clear cut apart from that header there. From Alessi Russo. I suppose the Kyra Cooney cross shot when Brighton gave it away, that was maybe a big effort chance as well. Both of those two finishes are straight at the goalkeeper, who's had a fairly comfortable first half, hasn't she? The Brighton goalkeeper, not really been tested too much. She might do now that Arsenal picked up the ball in midfield. Beth Mead inside the centre circle, finds Leah Volti, and she just touches it off to Leah Cadena. And Arsenal not looking as free-flowing as we have done, but, you know, so many changes to the team. Rosa Kafaji now coming in off that left-hand side, goes past one challenge, but then loses the ball. And Arsenal will pick it up with Leah Volti. Katie McCabe touches it off to Lotta Woburn-Moy. Arsenal patient here, looking for that breakthrough. Now it's up this near side. Beth Mead plays it back square though to Lotta Wubben-Moy. Now to Katie Reid, touches it up this line to Frida Marnham, gets it back. Katie Reid plays it across to Lotta Wubben-Moy. Arsenal slowly gaining some ground up the pitch, but not too far at the minute. Now we might do. Frida Marnham touches it here to Beth Mead on this near side, back to Katie Reid. Can she get the cross in? Plays it square instead to Lotta Wubben-Moy. Arsenal just looking for that killer ball. Katie Reid does well, actually, finds Kyra Cooney cross. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal on this near side. Katie Reid's going to take it. Throws it back to Lotta Wubben-Moy into the last 6 minutes of this first half. It's not been a great first half, certainly not from an Arsenal perspective, and everything seems to be quite slow. And Arsenal have given the ball away, and now we've conceded a free kick, have we? Or is it a throw? I think it's a free kick to Brighton. Katie Reid there stepped in, and it is a free kick to Brighton on this near side. Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. League Cup quarter-final. Can the women reach the League Cup semi-final as the men have this season? Of course, that game's 2 weeks tonight, isn't it? Up at St James's Park, the second leg. Arsenal looking to turn around that 2-0 defeat at the Emirates a couple of weeks ago. Of course, Bournemouth's performance at St James at the weekend maybe given us a little bit of hope, hasn't it? That maybe we can go up there and turn that around, but we'll see. Anyway, the women have got a throw on this near side. Frida Marnham with it. We are into the last 5 minutes now of this first half. There will be probably 4 minutes stoppage time. That big hold up at the early part of this game when Rosa Kafaji got a nosebleed. Cadena pings the ball forward, but it's not a very good ball, is it? Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And again, Arsenal lacking ideas in the final third. And we may well see some changes at half-time, because this team hasn't really worked. You have to say, it hasn't really worked, has it, for Arsenal so far in this game? And it's Brighton now coming forward up this near side, but they lack any quality in the final third, Brighton, don't they? It's probably just as well with Manu in goal, I suppose. But anyway, Terry said, look on the bright side. Arteta would love to see the men's team play this well. That's very true. He would, actually. Although he seems to think they play well anyway. Did you hear his interview at the weekend after the Aston Villa game? It does my head in. Says, oh yeah, no, we really played well. No, we didn't. We were terrible. Anyway, the women aren't playing great, but we're certainly playing better than the men have been playing recently. We just need to find that goal. The final third has been poor. That's been key, but you know, some changes in that area of the pitch. Anyway, Rosa Kafaji, one of them changes. She's not really got going in this first half, has she, Rosa? Been disappointed in her, I've got to be honest. In fact, that throw's gone to Brighton. Really disappointed in Rosa in this first half. She seems to be lacking a bit of confidence. She seems to be, I don't know, she seems slow. Doesn't seem to be particularly in control of the ball. I know the pitch is probably difficult, but I don't know. I've been disappointed in her performance. Anyway, Manu Zinsberger now has got possession for Arsenal just outside the penalty area. Finds Lotta Wubben-Moy. Plays the ball forward. Now it's up this near side. Beth Mead. She's not really been in the game much either, actually, to be fair. We haven't really used the wide areas particularly well. What we might do now, Leslie Russo is going to... Oh, surely that's a foul there. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Leslie Russo just turned away there from Bergvall, who fouled her. And it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal on this near side. This is a good opportunity, isn't it, to get that ball in the box and put that Brighton defence under some pressure here into the last 2.5 minutes of normal time at the end of this first half. There's going to be some stoppage time. I would anticipate 5 minutes. Anyway, Kyra Cooney Cross is maybe going to take this free kick. In fact, no, Katie McCabe was captain's come across, taking responsibility. That's what you want to see. And if she can deliver a good ball here on this near side in swinger with her left foot, this could be a big opportunity for Arsenal to get the lead just before half-time. Be a good time to score, wouldn't it? It would be a very, very good time to score. Let's see if we can get the goal here. Katie McCabe's going to take this set piece. Lines it up. Puts it in towards the edge of these 6 yards. It's a good ball. Brighton head there, gets there though. It was Madison Haley in actual fact. And now Brighton do clear. It was a good ball, but there was no Arsenal player getting on the end of it. And Brighton cleared it away, and now the ball's gone all the way back to Manu Zinsberg. And Arsenal player's just gone down. And that's not good, is it? There wasn't anyone near her. I'm not sure who it is. There's going to be some more stoppage time here. Leah Volti is just back from her operation, of course. Let's hope it's not a recurrence of that particular problem. But she's gone down. We're in the last minute of this first half. And that doesn't look good, does it? The players are coming over to this near side to get a drink and to get some tactical information from from Renee. And let's hope Leah Volti is going to be okay, because she's only just back, isn't she? Played her first game at the weekend when she came off the bench against Crystal Palace. And you wonder how much longer she's going to last in this game. Probably not that much longer. And we're just about to find out the stoppage time. It's going to probably be 6 or 7 minutes now, isn't there? This is the second big injury that there's been in this first half, both to Arsenal players as well, worryingly. But Rosa Kafaji's okay. It's just we're hoping that it's going to be 5 minutes, actually. 5 minutes of stoppage time. I thought it might have been a bit more than that, because I'm sure it was 4 minutes when Rosa was down, and now there's more injury time here. Leah Walsh is getting some treatment. Doesn't look too good, actually, does it, for her? And so just back from an injury problem and an operation. It looks like it's a foot injury, ankle injury, is it? And so the fact that she went down when there was no one near her is always a worry, isn't it? It wasn't like it was an injury, a contact injury, which you kind of understand that can happen. But this doesn't look like it was. I don't think there was a player near her. So we'll see. But there's going to be a chunk more stoppage time now at the end of this first half. It seems like it's going to go on forever. But I think Arsenal are going to be making the substitution. Mariana Caldente will probably come on, you feel. Maybe Kim Little, actually. Looks as though the substitution is going to be made in very, very shortly. Because I don't think Leah Volti is going to be able to continue. She's back on her feet again, walking over to this near side. And that doesn't look good, does it, if she's going to have to go off. In fact, she is going off, and it is Kim Little coming on. Let's hope Leah Volti is going to be okay. Because that doesn't look good, does it, when she's just back from an operation. And Kim Little is coming on, the captain. And she's going to come on now for these final 5 minutes of this first half. Nudge says, good luck both teams tonight. Oh, yeah, well, good luck indeed. Rajendra says, injuries are prone as it's cold. Well, I don't know. I don't think that injury has nothing to do with the cold. It looks like it could well be, she's just back from having had an operation. It could just be a recurrence of that. And you can't really blame the cold weather. Everybody's cold. As long as you warm up properly, which they do, I don't see that the cold's really a problem. But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, she should be used to playing the cold anyway from Switzerland. It's normally colder over there, isn't it, in the winter? Anyway, Leah Volti has gone off. Kim Little is on. And Frida Marnham's trying to come forward up this near side. But surely that was a foul. But the referee's given the free kick. Now it's played up this near side to Leslie Russo. It's going to take on the fullback. As you know, she finds Katie Reid inside. Katie Reid couldn't quite get the ball. Good defending again from Brighton. They defended pretty well when they're not playing it out from the back. They've defended quite well. They've played it out from the back a little bit too much. Anyway, Arsenal will maybe get one more chance before halftime. There's another ball on the pitch on this near side, which surely someone needs to sort out. Anyway, Arsenal in possession. I don't know what would happen if we scored a goal when there's another ball on the pitch. Not sure. Anyway, the ball is played out to that far side to Katie McCabe. Gets it back to Leah Cadena. Leah Cadena finds Lotta Wubenmoy. Now Katie Reid, Arsenal just knocking the ball around with that. Ball's played forward here to Frida Marnham. That's a nice ball to Katie McCabe. Dinked one over the top. Is it going to fall to Beth Mead? It isn't quite going to fall to Beth Mead. The goalkeeper's out here on this near side and gets the ball. And that was a bit better though from Arsenal. Katie McCabe's ball looking for Beth Mead on this near side, but it just ran away from the ball there. And the goalkeeper's out. And there's a band behind the goal. The Brighton fans behind the goal. Someone's got a guitar. They've got a guitar, the Brighton fans behind the goal. I think I've seen a guitar in a football stadium before. There's some tambourines. It looks like a trumpet. They've got the full ensemble, the Brighton fans. Anyway, we've played 4 minutes of the 5, although there's going to probably be another one on top because of that substitution that happened. Katie McCabe now looking for Rosa Kafaji over on that far side. Oh, that's a nice turn. It's a bit better from her. But she runs into trouble, loses the ball. Hasn't quite come off for Rosa, has it, in this first half? Really hasn't come off for her at all. But anyway, Arsenal have won the ball back. We're into the closing stages here of this first half. Are Arsenal going to find a goal before half time? We're going to have to play much better in the second half, aren't we? If we're going to find a way to break through. Videndra says, Arsenal have a band for home games. Yeah, but we don't have a guitarist, do we? They've got a guitar player. I've never seen a guitar player before. Anyway, I can't hear what they're playing. I'm sure it's really good. But anyway, we have played the 5 minutes, but I say there's going to be more time to play still yet. But Arsenal might get one more chance. Play that to that far side. Katie McCabe touches it back to Leah Cadena. Goes to Lotta Ruben. If we're going to get a goal before half time, we're going to have to get the ball forward because there's not much time left at all. We're into the dying seconds here of this first half. Arsenal seem quite happy to keep the ball, but now Katie Reid plays it forward. Leslie Russo turns away from one defender on this near side. Can she get the cross in? She's got Katie Reid for support. Plays it back in field. This is good play. Kim Little, can she get the ball in? No, she finds Leslie Russo. Can she get the cross in? It's deflected behind. It's going to be a corner. Is there going to be time for this corner? In fact, I don't think there is. Is there? Oh, no, I think there is going to be time. Is there? We might just about have time for this corner. This will be the last action of this first half. Can Arsenal get the goal? That we've not really threatened, if we're totally honest. A couple of half chances. The header from Leslie Russo was probably the best chance of all. Should have done better with that. Anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal over on this near side. It is going to be Katie McCabe with it. This will be our last chance of this first half. It needs to be a good ball. Can we get the goal here? Katie McCabe puts the corner into the edge of the 6-yard box, but it's straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And you do feel as though that will probably be that when the goalkeeper gets rid of this ball. We played 6.5 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. That wasn't a great corner, was it? It was Katie McCabe, and it was straight into the arms of the goalkeeper there. And that wasn't great at all, was it? And we're just waiting now for the half-time whistle, which is going to be coming any time now, you feel. Kim Little, though. And the ball to Katie Reid up this near side does well. She's a good first half, Katie Reid. She's just been fouled. Maybe we'll get one more chance to get the ball into the box. Katie Reid takes a free kick short to Beth Mead. Now it's with Lotta Ruben. Moore plays out to Leah Cadena over on that far side. Leah Cadena drives forward. It's out to Katie McCabe. Can she get the cross in? This will be our last attack of this first half, you feel. Kim Little now plays the ball into the area to Leslie Russo. She's kept possession well. She needs some help. Plays it back to Rosa Kafaji. Now Kim Little's going to try a cross towards this far post. Cleared away there again by Brighton. And Arsenal suddenly looking a bit more dangerous here in the final seconds of this first half. In fact, there goes the half-time whistle. It is Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. Arsenal have been a much better team. We had 1 or 2 chances that maybe we should be in front. We haven't taken them. Leslie Russo's header, and it was, of course, Kyra Cooney crosses effort as well when Brighton gave the ball away. But we haven't managed to take either of those 2 chances. Brighton haven't really threatened at all. And you do feel as though it's just a matter of time until Arsenal get the goal, which would put us into the lead and possibly into the semi-final. Brighton don't look as though they're going to score in this game. and we have been the better team. Some half chances. That Leslie Russo header again, they're just showing there. That was a big chance, wasn't it? Really should have done better. And unfortunately, we haven't managed to take any of those chances. And it is 0-0. So let's have a look at the other quarter-final score, shall we? See what else is going on. So these are the scores from the quarter-final. Chelsea 2, Durham 0. No real surprise there. Aggie Beaver Jones and Jean Francois with the goals there. It's Man United 1, Manchester City 2. Laura Coombs and Murphy have scored for Manchester City. And Millie Turner, it was equalised for Manchester United in that first half. And Spurs are beating West Ham. In fact, no, it's 1-1. Spurs 1, West Ham 1. It's Martha Thomas gave Spurs an early lead, but Sayers has equalised there for West Ham in that quarter-final. So as things stand, Chelsea and Man City are going through, and Arsenal and Spurs have still have work to do if we are going to go through. Greg says this is the poorest we've played all season. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the poorest we've played. I think you've got to bear in mind the number of changes to the team. We had some poor performances. Liverpool away wasn't great, was it? You know, the first half against Palace the other day wasn't great. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure we'll see some changes in the second half and go from there. Ange says, got hotel booked for the final. Win goals. Well, you see, I was looking at the weekend to go to Derby for the final, but I'm thinking I'm not going to tempt fate. Last year we booked it after the semi-final and we were fine, so we're going to do the same again. I'm not going to tempt fate by booking anything until we're in the final. I'm just not going to risk it. I just think it's too much of a risk, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait and keep my fingers crossed and hope that we get there and then sort it out then. But yeah, I mean, it is. I suppose it's good to get it sorted early, isn't it? So in the Champions League then for the men, Leipzig 2, Sporting 1's a result. Shakhtar the next 2, Brest 0 is a result. And in the games that are going on now, AC Milan 0, Girona 0, Arsenal 1, Dynamo Zagreb 0, Declan Rice with that goal, Celtic 0, Young Boys 0, Feyenoord 0, Bayern Munich 0, PSG 0, Man City 0, Real Madrid 0, Salzburg 0, and Sparta Prague 0, Inter Milan 0. So Declan Rice's goal is the only goal in the Champions League so far tonight. I'm sure there'll be more goals, of course, to come. Later on in the evening. So yeah, not the greatest start in the Champions League. Couple of changes for Arsenal actually. Zinchenko's playing left back. Kyrgios come in at centre back. Did Arteta listen to that? Didn't he listen to that guy from the journalist who said about moving players around too much? Anyway, Jorginho's in midfield. Thomas Partey's not even playing actually. He's not even on the bench. Oh, he's on the bench. And the front three is Martinelli, Havertz, and Sterling. So there you go. But Arsenal should easily win that game. You do feel. Oh, actually, Shakhtar the next. Oh, that's 2-0 as a result from earlier, wasn't it? So we look at the table actually in the Champions League. Arsenal currently third. Liverpool top, of course. Barcelona second. Aston Villa currently sitting 9th place. 1 goal outside of that top 8. They've got 1 game left. They could still do it, of course. And Man City is just in 24th place as things stand. They'll just qualify for the playoffs. Although PSG are just 1 point behind them. And of course, they are playing tonight. So there you go. But yeah, Arsenal need a much better second half, don't we, if we're going to win this game, if we are going to get through to the semi-final once again, where we will play the winners of Manchester United against Manchester City. Currently, Manchester City are winning that game by 2-1. And yeah, we shall see how that one plays out. We've got to win our game first. I'm not gonna even start thinking about a semi-final until we have got through. Grat says there, the men's game on the telly and the stream on my phone. I know we'll be able to fix it. Yeah, you've got to do what you can do. And that's all you can do, isn't it? Terry says, I think we need a new manager. This one's crap. No. She's not crap at all. It's just that, making that many changes to the team. I mean, let's be honest, right? I mean, we love the League Cup. We've won it the last 2 years. It would be fantastic, wouldn't it, to win it a third season in a row? But in the overall scheme of things, we play Chelsea away on Sunday. If we can win that game, then wow, we would be in such a good position. 4 points behind, it would be fantastic, wouldn't it, to be in that after the start that we made. We looked out of it. Ag says, you need to play faster. Yeah, we need to move the ball quicker. Absolutely, we do. You're right. We moved it far too slowly in that first half. But, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll see some changes as well. We'll definitely see some changes in the second half. Almost guarantee that we will. But let's see how it goes. And of course, if it is 0-0 at the end, or if it is a draw at the end of 90 minutes tonight, it goes to extra time and then penalties. So we could be here for the long run here. Ag says Stina. Indeed, we'd love to see Stina, wouldn't we? I'm sure she'll get the goal. She loves this competition. I'm not sure how fit she is. I think she was ill at the weekend, so she couldn't play. She's been in training. She's on the bench. I'm assuming she's okay to be able to play 20 minutes, half an hour. Let's see. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Anne says refundable. Oh, the hotel's refundable. I just think that even booking it this early is tempting fate too much for me. I wouldn't want to risk it. I'll say every year I wait until we're there. As tempting as it is, I don't even get tickets before. And if it means that you have to pay a bit more in travel and accommodation, I'd rather do that than risk putting the team's chances at risk, because I do feel as though you're asking for trouble if you assume you get into the final. But anyway, let's see what happens in the second half. I mean, we've been a much better team here. I'm sure we are going to win this game, but we need to move the ball quicker, as I mentioned before. Terry says if we play anything like we have the last 2 games, Chelsea will absolutely stuff us. Whatever you said, that'll be a totally different game, won't it? It will be a totally different game. And to be honest with you, I thought against Crystal Palace we were just easing our way back in, wasn't we, after the break? And in the end, I thought we played well. I think tonight there's just so many changes to the team. It's not going to be this 11 that starts against Chelsea on Sunday, is it? The players on the bench are going to be starting, most of them, aren't they? So, it's going to be a totally different game. And the stakes are different, aren't they? That Chelsea game, we know what a big, massive it'll be to win that game. I think against Brighton here, we kind of expect to win, and I think we will. But there you go. Grat says there, I buy tickets after the game has been played. Of course, then you know the result, and does need to be disappointed. Well, no, that's true. Yeah, you go after the game's been played, and at least you know where you are, don't you? There you go. Angie B says, want my Aquarius girl Stina like myself, super sub. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Angie's been super sub on a Friday. Of course, we'll be here on Friday. That'll be our next live show here. Will be on Friday, the Arsenal Women's Show, of course, where we'll be looking back at the Palace game, looking back at this game, and of course, looking ahead to the weekend, Sunday, Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. Well, that is going to be an unbelievable game. That, imagine if we can win that game. Wow. That would just be something incredible. And to close that gap to 4 points, that would be, and that's doable, isn't it? That is definitely doable. You can see Chelsea dropped a couple of points against Leicester. You can see them, they've still got to play the other big teams still. They can easily lose a game, draw a couple of games. We'll have to keep winning. We've got Man City away the week after, but Man United showed the way there how to beat them. So, yeah. I think we can do it. Terry says, and the Arsenal fans have fallen for the Arteta effect. No, I don't. No, you see, I think the difference is Renee has got pedigree in women's football. She's won league titles. and stuff like that. So, she's got pedigree as a manager in women's football. She's been at the club before as a coach. She worked under Jonas. So she's, I don't know. I think that it's totally different. I've never had a job before as a manager. So no, I don't think, and I think as well, it looks like I don't. Oh, hang on, it's 3-0 to Chelsea. Marlon says they're 3-0 to Chelsea. Well, we kind of expected Chelsea to win. Greg says, we've only played one game till now. We should have put out a stronger side. They need match time. Well, yeah, but then it's the game on Sunday is the priority, isn't it? And understandably so. I think that's the right decision. I mean, I looked at the team and I was a little bit kind of shocked that so many changes had been made. But these players need time on the pitch as well, don't they? Because if we need them to play, we don't just want to suddenly throw them in, do we? This is a problem that we've had in the men's team, isn't it? The squad players, if you like, haven't played enough games. So when they are needed, they're well rusty, well off the pace. And I think that we don't want that to happen, do we? So I think it's good that they're having game time tonight. And hopefully, if we do need some of these to play, some of the defensive players in particular, they've had some minutes and they'll be able to, come straight into it and do a job if necessary. And they will be needed. We've got 4 competitions still at the moment anyway. Obviously, if we lose tonight and lose on Sunday, then we'll have 2 competitions left. But let's look at it positively. Oh, wow, Chelsea 5-0 now, are they? Christ. Obviously, they're playing Durham, who are a championship team at home. So, of course, they're always going to win that game. So we don't need to worry too much about that, is it? Greg says, priority is the game you're playing. We wouldn't need all these players at once. No, we wouldn't need them all at once, but we don't know which ones we are going to need, do we? So I've got no problem. I've got no problem with the team tonight necessarily. With Sunday in mind, I've got no real issue with it. And some of these players have done well. I think Katie Reid's done well again. I think she's looked good. Good to see Lotte playing. She's done okay, nice and solid. The only one I've been disappointed with really is Rosa Kafaji. I just don't think she's done anywhere near enough in that first half. And maybe she needs the minutes to get a bit more sharper in her game, maybe. So it might do her some good. Playing in this game in the long term. And I think we've got to look at it sometimes long term, haven't we? Yes, we need to win this game. It's a knockout. It's a cup that we want to try and win. We want to try and win everything because we're Arsenal and that's what we should be doing. But this team is good enough to win this game, the players that's been selected. And if it means that, there's some of the first teamers, if you like, are going to get rested ahead of Sunday, which means that we've got more chance of winning that game. I'm all in favour of it, actually. Ollie's with us says Arsenal are going to win. Well, let's hope so, my friend. I do hope Arsenal do win. Ollie says, can I have a shout? Of course you can, yeah. Ollie is with us. Ollie plays. There you go. Look, there's Ollie with us. Thank you very much for joining us. And Aggie says some stuff there in Swedish, which probably looks like Chelsea result, the men's match. I don't know what that means, but it looks fairly obvious, I suppose. But anyway, let's have a look and see. Ollie says, hello, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you here. The teams are back out at the Broadfield Stadium for this second half. Don't think there's any changes for Arsenal at this stage. I've just seen Rosa Kafaji come back out, so she's been given maybe 10 or 15 minutes of this second half to maybe get into this game a little bit more and do a bit more than she did in that first half. Frida Minor just coming out as well. Ollie says, let's smash it indeed. Dean says, come on, girls, get Stina. I'm sure Stina will come on. We're not 100% sure, are we, over her fitness? She was ill at the weekend, so I wasn't expecting her to start this game tonight. But I certainly expect her to play 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so, especially if it's 0-0. You'd bring her on, wouldn't you? She must have 20 minutes in her legs, I'm sure. Anyway, Arsenal are going to be kicking off this second half. We're attacking the goal to our left, which is the end where the Arsenal fans are behind that goal. So we might be able to suck the ball into the net in this second half. Let's see. But we just need a little bit more intensity, a little bit, move the ball a bit quicker, and I'm sure we will get this game won. So we are back off and underway for this second half. Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. Quarter-final, of the Subway Women's League Cup. Arsenal, the holders, of course, of this competition 2 years in a row. We haven't lost, actually, in this competition since Manchester United beat us in the quarter-final at Meadow Park. You know who scored the goal that night for Manchester United against us and knocked us out our last defeat in this competition? Of course, it was Leslie Russo, wasn't it? And since then, you know, she's not lost the game in this competition since she's joined Arsenal. 2 seasons and 2 wins. Stina Blackstenia scored in both finals as well, and both semi-finals. So will she come on tonight and get a goal in the quarter-final as well? Ollie says we need to win. We need to win today. Indeed, we do. Terry says I'll translate for Ag. It says Chelsea will stuff us this weekend when they out. I'm sure that's not what she said. We shall see. Ag says leaving the chat to see the match return later. Yeah, no problem at all. We will see you soon. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now. Leah Cadena plays up this near side. Katie McCabe touches it back to Leah Cadena again. Pops it into midfield. Beth Mead. Now it's with Kyra Cooney-Cross bringing the ball forward. Touches it off to Kim Little. And Beth Mead tried to thread it through there to Leslie Russo, but Brighton do manage to scramble that ball clear. But Kyra Cooney-Cross wins it back again. Now Leslie Russo's picked it up. She's going to have a run at the Brighton defence on this near side. Beth Mead's gone around the outside. In fact, Beth Mead stopped her run, but has got the ball. Now it's with Katie McCabe. Beth Mead's now on the left. So Rosa Kafaji must be over on the right. Maybe she'll be more comfortable there. Beth Mead cross the 6-yard box. Oh, Rosa Kafaji was in there. Couldn't quite get the touch. It was well defended, actually, by Guru Bergsvand. And that's the best Arsenal produced. That was good play by Beth Mead. Skipped past the defender there. Whipped a low cross in. The goalkeeper couldn't get there, but that was good defending. Oh, Rosa Kafaji would have had a tap in. And it is a corner to Arsenal. Katie McCabe's going to take it over on that far side. And can Arsenal get a goal early in this second half? That would be good, wouldn't it? That would set us up nicely for the rest of this game. Katie McCabe is going to take this corner. It's played towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Again, it's straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. That's 2 in a row from Katie McCabe. One at the end of the first half, and that one there straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. That is not great set-piece deliveries, is it? Maybe we need Nikola Jovic to train the women as well, do we, or not? I don't know. Anyway, the corners today haven't been great, have they, in this game for Arsenal? And the boys played back by Brighton, and they've just given it away again. Rosa Kafaji's won it over on that far side. It's a throw to Arsenal. Touches it into Kim Little, plays it up the line. This is good play from Arsenal, but Frida Marnham's touch there, took it out. Ollie says, it's my birthday today. Is it? Oh, happy birthday. It's Angie's birthday today as well. So you've both got, you're almost twins. In fact, you are twins. I'm sure you're twins. Both got your birthday. And of course, Leah Cadena's birthday as well. So there you go. It's everyone's birthday today, isn't it? Which is good stuff. You know, Katie Reid's done some good defending over on that far side against Madison Haley. And Brighton have got a throw just inside their own half, right up that far side. Madison Haley's there again. The American touches the ball back, and now it goes over the top, but lots of room, and Moy should be able to tidy this up without too many problems. Plays it back to Manu Zinsberger, and then to Kyra Cooney-Cross, gets it back again. Manu Zinsberger. Oh, this is nice from Arsenal. Now Katie McCabe up this near side. Anyway, Ollie's off. See you later, Ollie. Good to see you, my friend. Maybe we'll see you again. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe before you go. Anyway, Lotta Wilbur Moy plays the ball forward. Oh, that's a poor ball, actually, but luckily Brighton didn't make the most of that. And now Kim Little can try and bring it forward in midfield. Touches it off to Kyra Cooney-Cross. Now it's with Leah Cadena. Brings it forward. Well, that wasn't a great ball. Looking for Katie McCabe. Brighton have cut it out. And now it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal on this near side. Can we get the breakthrough in this game? Sometimes these are the type of games, aren't they, where you just need to find a way to win. It doesn't, you know, you don't always, you're not always going to play well, are you? And that happens. Football's like that, isn't it? No matter, you know, Chelsea don't play well every single game. You just need to find a way to win. And that's what we need to do here. We haven't played badly. We just have lacked seems like intensity, doesn't it? And it seems like we're not moving the ball quickly enough. That seems to be what's lacking. And maybe a little bit of quality in that final third. Maybe we need to see Caitlin Ford and Stina Blackstenius to come off the bench to give us a little bit extra. Mariona Caldente as well, of course, is on the bench. A lot of quality there for Arsenal tonight. May well be needed as well. Arsenal just giving the ball away again. 5 minutes played in this second half. Marlon says 2-1 to West Ham. Oh, wow. Tottenham might be going out. Of course, they play they'll play, I was going to say the winners of the Chelsea-Durham game, which will obviously be Chelsea. But that will be, of course, the semi-final there. We will play the winners of the Manchester derby, which at the moment would be Manchester City. Again, we did play them in the semi-final 2 years ago. I don't think the draw for home and away has been done yet, has it? Obviously, we'd prefer to play them at home, wouldn't we? Well, we did, of course, win dramatically away at Manchester City last season. Anyway, Katie Reed's just conceded a free kick over on that far side. She's going to get herself a yellow card as well. And probably deserves a yellow card for that. Katie Reed, a little bit of frustration maybe from the teenager who's played well tonight. Again, another decent performance from her. But Brighton have got a free kick here. This could be a dangerous moment here. What we don't want to happen is we don't want Brighton to take the lead. Because if Brighton go in front, it's going to be very, very difficult for us. The way we've played, or I'm sure we'll see a flurry of substitutions if this was to happen. Anyway, it is going to be Vicky Lasada probably going to take this free kick. The Brighton captain. Greg says we can't afford to go one down before we make changes. Well, we'd have to make the changes if we did go one down, wouldn't we? Anyway, we've got a free kick here to defend, so we need to defend it. Brighton haven't really threatened a goal, but football can be like that. Vicky Lasada's ball into the edge of the 6-yard box, and it is cleared away in the end by Frida Mann. And Brighton try and get it back into the box again, but it comes to Kyra Cooney-Cross, and now Arsenal on a counter-attack. Oh, that's a poor ball, though, isn't it? And it's going to go out for a throw to Brighton. And sloppy play again from Arsenal. We've been quite sloppy in possession in this game. It's been a theme, and it's why it's still 0-0. And Brighton will feel they've got a great chance here to go through to the semi-final. They would have to play Chelsea, which obviously means they'll probably lose. But you never know in cup football, do you? They probably wouldn't expect to beat us, and they're still in with a chance. And they have got a decent record at home, Brighton. So who knows? Anyway, Leah Cadena now inside the Arsenal penalty area, plays it up the line to Katie McCabe. We're just giving it away again. This is so sloppy, and Brighton can make us pay here. They've got the ball. The game's played at a very slow pace here, actually. Everybody seems to be playing in second gear. Anyway, it is a throw to Arsenal on this near side. We've played 8 minutes of the second half. Still Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. And after a fairly bright start to the second half, Arsenal have got a bit sloppy. But now Leslie Russo's got some space to run into on this near side. She's up against Maria Tosdottir, trying to pull her shirt. In fact, she has pulled her shirt. Leslie Russo's there, pulls a cross in. He's cleared away. Comes out to Kim Little on the edge of the box. Why didn't you shoot? Instead, she's found Beth Mead. Now it's Kim Little again. Plays it out to that far side. Ball into the box. That's a really poor ball, actually. Was that Katie Reed? She didn't get hold of that cross. Why didn't Kim Little shoot there when the ball came out to her? And Arsenal picked up possession here on this near side. Katie McCabe. Can she get the cross in? Frida Marnham and Leslie Russo are in the box. In fact, Leslie Russo's not in the box. It's Frida Marnham. Leslie Russo's got the ball out here on this near side. Get yourself in the box, Les. What are you doing out there? You're centre forward, mate. Anyway, Beth Mead plays it back into Kyra Cooney-Cross. Touches it off to Leah Cadena. Now plays out this near side. Katie McCabe. This is nice. This is Kyra Cooney-Cross just inside the penalty area. Goes outside. Can she get the cross in? It's deflected behind. It is going to be a corner to Arsenal. That was slightly better, that. But I don't quite know what Leslie Russo was doing there. Why didn't she get herself in the box? Arsenal got quite a few players warming up, including Stina Blackstenius. So hopefully we'll see some changes quite shortly, unless we score from this corner. Well, but make the changes anyway. We've played 10 minutes of the second half, and it's going to be Kyra Cooney-Cross with this corner. Our corners have been poor so far. Let's hope this one is going to be slightly better. It's a high one towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed away again by Madison Haley's defended well, actually, from those set pieces. Rosa Kafaji inside the box again. She can't go past her player. Very poor again from Rosa. Really has been disappointing tonight, the young Swede. She's got the ball now, though, over on that far side. Can she deliver something here? Plays it into Leslie Russo. Again, it wasn't a great ball. Leslie couldn't get that under control. And not great from Rosa Kafaji. She would be my first change of the second half. I would take Rosa Kafaji off and probably get Caitlin Ford on down that side. Or possibly Steen. In fact, it's going to be a substitution now. And Mariona Caldente's coming on, actually, for Beth Mead. Not a great game from Beth tonight, to be fair. But she's coming off, gets a bit of a rest. And Mariona Caldente. In fact, Emily Fox is coming on as well. Not quite sure who that'll be for. Maybe for Katie Reid. It is for Katie Reid, probably because she's been booked. Probably a sensible substitution, that. And we know how good Emily Fox is anyway, so that's not a problem. And suddenly we've made 2 subs and strengthened the team. No disrespect to Katie Reid, who's had a decent game, but she was on a yellow card. And I'm surprised Rosa Kafaji's lasted this long. But anyway, Miss Pinksot says subs now. There is a subs indeed. Super, Mario on, and Foxy indeed. Well, we just need to see Stina and Fordy now, don't we? And that'll be pretty much it. That will be what we need probably to win this game. Anyway, Lotta Wilbermoy plays it back to Manu Zinsberger. Not had much to do, has she, on her return to the side. Oh, Kyra Cooney Cross almost gets herself in a muddle there. Managed to get away with it, and now she's got the ball back from Lotta Wilbermoy. Brings it forward. Kyra Cooney Cross plays it out to that far side. Freedom Arnhem finds Rosa Kafaji. Touches it off to Kim Little. Now it's played in to Mariona, gets it back. Kim Little. Dean says there, glad Renee is the anti-Arteta and makes the subs before we concede and need to claw it back under pressure. Indeed, the cross comes in. A header from Leslie Russo there's gone wide. And that was a cross from the far side. Was it Rosa Kafaji with that cross? No, it wasn't. It was actually, was it Emily Fox who just come on? Anyway, it was a good header at the near post, but it went wide. But no, you're right, Dean. Yeah, it's good to make the subs while we're still in, well, not still in the game, while it's still 0-0. We've got a couple more good subs to bring on. I'm sure Caitlin and Stina will come on as well, particularly if it stays 0-0, because we want to try and win this game, don't we? Anyway, the goal kick for Brighton. And it's goes all the way over to that far side. And Madison Haley's done well again for Brighton. And now she's gone down with a head injury. Tackle on her there from Emily Fox. Gregory says, I'm starting to worry. No, you don't need to worry, my friend. We've got this in hand. Don't worry. We're doing all right. Don't worry. We'll be fine. We will be fine. And I'm sure we're going to win. There's going to be another substitution. Oh, there's some substitutions now for Brighton, actually. And Nikita Parris is coming on. Had that one season with Arsenal. Didn't quite work out for her, did it? Nikita Parris, but she's still a good player. She did score, of course, last weekend against Liverpool. Maisie Simons is coming on as well for Brighton. And who's the other one? Karibali as well. So Brighton are going for it here, aren't they? Brighton are going for it here. It is Kankovic has gone off for Nikita Parris. Was that Thorsdottir has gone off as well, and who else is going off? Number 20 is Veranda Bruno as well for Maisie Simons. So it's 3 substitutions there for Brighton as we come up towards the hour mark. And let's see if the Brighton substitutions can make an impact in this game. I'm sure Nikita Parris will be keen to make an impact in this game. Of course, playing against her former club. Still got something to offer Nikita Parris in the WSL, I think. You know, didn't quite work out for Arsenal, but these things happen, don't they? There's no denying that she's still a great player. She's been a great player. And Brighton getting in a mess at the back. And Arsenal picks up with Frida Mana, plays it into Leslie Russo, touches it off to Rosa Kafajev on that far side. What's the cross like? It's not bad. It's going to find Leslie Russo, hits it back down, but there's nobody there. Mariona picks it back up again, though, gets it here. Mariona Caldente finds Leslie Russo. Katie McCabe almost got in her way there, but Katie McCabe's got the ball now. Now it's back with Mariona Caldente on the edge of the penalty area. Now it's with Katie McCabe. Can she line up across? She does line up across. It must be a goal. Oh, right across. It was Leslie Russo and then Rosa Kafaji. Neither of them could get the touch. What a lovely ball that was. Arsenal still in possession over on that far side, and they've won a corner. And this is a bit better there. That should be 1-0. That was nice. That was a lovely ball actually there from Katie McCabe. Low, whipped in. Leslie Russo couldn't get a touch, or she maybe just got a little touch, and that maybe took it away from Rosa Kafaji. And it wouldn't quite fall for Arsenal. But we've got this corner now. 61 minutes played. And Arsenal looking to get the breakthrough here. You do feel if Arsenal score and go 1-0 up, we'll probably go on and win this game fairly comfortably in the end. And that was a bit better from Arsenal there, showing good intent. The corner's gone short to Kyra Cooney, cross back again to Katie McCabe, whips in across, almost fell to Leslie Russo. Shot is in the box, hit the post. It's come back out to Leslie Russo. It's deflected. I think it was Leia Cadena's hit the post. She's had another go, and it's scrambled around the penalty area. And that was the closest we've had to a goal so far in this game. I think it was Leia Cadena's shot from the edge of the penalty area, came back off the post. And that was so close to Arsenal getting it going in front. And Emily Fox now bringing the ball forward, touches it off to Lotta Wubben-Moy. This is much better from Arsenal. We've stepped up the intensity. That's a great ball from Kim Little over to that far side. Katie McCabe still out there, having taken that corner before. Touches the ball off to Mariona. She's made a difference already. And the ball played forward here. Is it going to be a good chance? Pulled back there by Emily Fox. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal, is it? No, it's going to be a goal kick, actually. It must have come back off the American. But that was much better from Arsenal there. It was only half cleared away. It came back out. Oh, it was Mariona's, actually. Mariona's shot hit the post. It was the wrong Spaniard, I thought it was. It was actually Mariona that hit the post. And that was so unlucky there for Arsenal. Great effort that was. Mariona, of course, did score 2 goals at the weekend. Almost got another one there. Really starting to show her quality now in an Arsenal shirt, isn't she? Maybe she had a little bit of a slow start to the season in some ways, settling in. Obviously, Arsenal had a few problems at the start of the season anyway, but we're starting to see now, aren't we, exactly how good Mariona Caldente is and what an exciting player she is for us. Anyway, Katie McCabe brings it forward up this near side. And now there's an opportunity here for Mariona again, finds Katie McCabe. She needs it back. Oh, she should have played it back first time. And Brighton managed to clear that ball away. 63 minutes, come up to the midway point in his second half. And Arsenal still looking for that breakthrough. Emerson's with us. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. He says, Ian Rich in chat room. Good to see you, my friend. Anyway, the ball is now back with Leia Cadena, finds Manu Zinsberger just outside the penalty area, plays it out to Lotta Wubben-Moy, gets it back again. And it's into Kyra Cooney, cross back to Manu Zinsberger. Now it's up this near side, Leia Cadena. Can Arsenal find a breakthrough? Katie McCabe plays out. Oh, that's a good ball. Is Leslie Russo going to get it? No, she's not. He just runs away from her into the arms of the goalkeeper. And it remains Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. Or Brighton playing out from the back. That's terrible. Mariona Caldente, surely she's going to score this time. She plays it off. It is a goal. It's Frida Marnham. And Brighton playing it out from the back. It's caused themselves problems all night, and they've done it again. It was the goalkeeper passed it straight to Mariona. Unselfishly, she squared it to Frida Marnham, who couldn't miss. And Arsenal are on the verge of the semi-final of the Subway Cup. And finally, we have the breakthrough. Mistake at the back from Brighton, but we've made them pay. So, of course, that only means one thing. And Miss Pinkshot says, goal. And D says, Frida. Indeed, it is a goal. is a gift. You have to say it was a gift from the Brighton defence there. They've done it all night, haven't they? Tried to play it out from the back. And in the end, the goalkeeper just passed it straight to Mariona. And it was inevitable that we were going to score at that point. It wasn't Mariona herself. Unselfishly, she squared it to Frida Marnham, who does what Frida Marnham does a lot, pops up in those little areas inside the penalty and gets herself a number of goals like that. And she did. Greg says, what a gift. I thought Christmas was over. Yeah, that was a very late Christmas present, that, wasn't it? And I say, Brighton have done it all night. I've done it all night. It reminded me of the Southampton men's team. Keep doing it and keep doing it. And eventually you're going to play for it. Terry says, well played, Veggie, indeed. Dean says, open the floodgates. I think it will. I think Mariona's got a bit between her teeth now. Plays out this near side to Katie McCabe. Can she get the cross in? She does get the cross in. Oh, it wouldn't quite fall to Frida Marnham, and Brighton do manage to deal with it. Emily Foxho's won it back. The Arsenal substitutions are making a big impact in this game. Suddenly we look a lot more threatening. Rosa Kafaji finds the goal scorer, Frida Marnham. And it looks like there's only going to be one winner now. Arsenal starting to find their groove. It's taken a long time, but we're there now. And this could be another goal. Kim Little finds Frida Marnham. This is lovely football. Frida Marnham's cross looking for Leslie Russo. It was cleared away by Brighton. Emily Fox steams into that. Steams into that challenge. Now Emily Fox can bring the ball forward. And Arsenal now really starting to look a lot better following a rather cagey start, shaky start, really. We never really got going, but we have now, and the substitutions have made a difference, as we thought they would, because they're quality players, aren't they? Kim Little, one of those substitutions, finds Frida Marnham, the goal scorer, gets the ball back from Emily Fox. Frida touches it back here to Lotta Wooben-Moy. Now, Frida Marnham's going to whip across and looking for looking for Leslie Russo again, and Brighton under pressure. And they're going to concede a throw, are they? No, they're not, because Emily a lot of Woodmoy steps in now. Mariona on the edge of the penalty area finds Kim Little. That's a lovely ball. Leslie Russo, can she pull it across? She can. It's 2-0. What a lovely goal that is. Katie McCabe's got the finish. And that was brilliant, brilliant football. We've waited a long time to see the real Arsenal tonight. We've seen it now. That was a fantastic goal. Brilliant play there inside the penalty area. And in the end, it's Katie McCabe gets the finish. But that goal was just a brilliant, brilliant team move. Kim Little found Leslie Russo, and she pulled it back to the edge of the 6-yard box. There was Katie McCabe for the simple finish. And Arsenal are now cruising in to the semi-final. Ryan says, ain't no stopping us now. There is no stopping us now at all. Greg says, a brilliant team goal it was. And I say, it's taken a long time to see Arsenal tonight, the real Arsenal, but we have now. That was quite a sensational goal. Brilliant football. And it seems as though that opening goal has just given us a confidence, settled us down, and we are now on easy street in this quarter-final. And you're thinking we're going to go on here and maybe score a few more goals. Katie McKay's throw came in and went straight back out again. And it is a back throw again. Dean says, brilliant goal. Well in, Katie, indeed. Katie's first goal of the season, actually. Miss Pinkshot says, goal indeed. Terry says, about time, well-deserved, great bit of football. It was a really good piece of football. That was the best bit of football of the night. And suddenly Arsenal scored 2 quick goals here. One was a gift, you have to say. The first one was a gift, but the second one was quite sensational football and brilliantly worked and brilliantly finished. And that is the type of football that we like to see, don't we? Incisive, quick passing. And Brighton have given it away again. Frida Marnham, Arsenal on the charge, looking for another goal here. Again, it's Mariona on his near side. What a difference she's made. She's been at the heart of everything since she's come on. She's going to get herself a goal now. She lays it up to Kyra Cooney cross. Oh, that's a brilliant finish. It is 3-0. Arsenal are cruising into the semi-final. That is a brilliant, brilliant goal from Kyra Cooney cross. First Arsenal goal. And didn't she take that one well? Again, Mariona is at the heart of it. And the Arsenal fans are here in their thousands tonight, are celebrating once again. And Mariona just teed that up nicely. That's 2 assists for Mariona in this game since she's come on. She's been the game changer, but that's a great finish from Kyra into the top corner. What a way to score your first Arsenal goal. Dean says, get in. What half of football this is. Well, certainly what a last 10 minutes it's been. Greg says, what a goal indeed. Greg says, happy darts happening indeed. It is all going Arsenal's way now. and there's still 20 minutes to play. Loads of time to get more goals, and you wouldn't rule it out either. Suddenly the confidence is there, the football is flowing, and Mariona has been the key to this second half performance. She's been everywhere, been quite magnificent. So he says it's getting boring now. It is getting boring now, yeah. Miss Pinksock says, Kyra, indeed. What a finish that was from Kyra. First Arsenal goal. And it took a while to come, but it was worth the wait, wasn't it? Fantastic finish into that top corner. Mariona teed her up nicely. And Arsenal now are 20 minutes away from another semi-final. And hopefully another final, who knows? Joe says the second goal was beautiful. It was. The third goal wasn't bad either, was it? Let's be honest. That third goal wasn't bad either at all, was it? Lovely finish from Kyra. Another good team move as well. Oh, now Brighton trying to play some football, eh? Think they can match what we've just produced? They're not going to be able to, but they are coming forward now on this near side. It's a ball into the penalty area, but it's a poor ball, and Manu Zinsberger will comfortably pick that one up. 71 minutes on the clock. Brighton 0, Arsenal 3. This is the League Cup quarter-final. Arsenal are heading for the semi-final once again. And we will be playing the winner of the Manchester derby. Manchester City were winning 2-1. Greg says, bring on Fordy and go for 6. Well, yeah, why not? Bring on Steiner as well. I'm sure she's got 15 minutes in her after illness that saw her miss the game at the weekend. But she's back on the bench tonight. Stuart says they're kicking arse, pardon the pun. Indeed, we are kicking arse now. So it took a little while for this game to warm up, but it's certainly warmed up now, and some couple of brilliant goals. You know, Arsenal have now got a free kick. Leia Cadena was fouled, and is it going to be more substitutions? No, it's not. It was Nikita Paris with the foul. The referee just having a word there with the Brighton substitute, former Arsenal player. Terry says, Veggie taking the game by a scruff of the neck, much needed. Yeah, a substitute actually coming on and making an impact. That's something you don't often see with the men's team, but we're certainly seeing it tonight with the women's team, aren't we? Anyway, Stin doesn't look like she's coming on yet. She's still warming up, but she's not look like she's ready to come on. She's still got a tracksuit, top bottoms on and stuff. So anyway, we'll see what happens. But Arsenal in possession again. You do feel there's a lot more goals in this game for Arsenal if we want them. Now it's with Kyra Cooney cross on this near side. Now back to Katie McCabe, the most recent 2 goal scorers actually for Arsenal in this game. Now it's Mariona who's made a big difference, and Frida Mine on the first goal scorer. Nobody made the run there. Kyra played the ball down into that corner. Nobody made the run, and the ball has gone behind for a goal kick to Brighton. Brighton 0, Arsenal 3. 18 minutes left here on the south, well, not quite on the south coast. Brighton are making another couple of substitutions here. Stefanovic is coming on, and Pauline Bremner as well. She's always good for a goal against us, isn't she? Stuart says the Arsenal women's team are smashing it. They are smashing it now. Indeed, it's been a difficult game in many ways, and that first goal was always going to be important, wasn't it? Marlon says Chelsea signed the best centre-back in the world for 11 million. Well, they've signed Leah Williamson for 11 million, have they? Oh, I didn't know about that. Anyway, so Brighton have made these 2 substitutions. And it is Madison Haley's gone off. Played well, I thought, for Brighton tonight. Pauline Bremner has come on. We know about her, of course, from her Wolfsburg days. And 2 more substitutions for Brighton. And Arsenal have still got 2 more we can make. Rajendra says, hit the likes for more goals indeed. We've had 3, but we want some more, don't we? We want some more goals. Come on. 3's not enough, is it? The way this team have been scoring goals since Rene's took over. We may be still a little bit behind what we normally score. Anyway, we just almost lost the ball in midfield. In fact, we have lost the ball in midfield, and suddenly Brighton have got an opportunity here. But Arsenal working hard to try and win it back. But Mariona has won it back. She has been absolutely magnificent since she's come on. Whether she was a bit annoyed she didn't start the game, I don't know. But she's come on with a point to prove, and she has been absolutely magnificent. And I know sometimes it seems strange to give a substitute player of the match, but I don't think there's going to be much doubt in this game that Mariona Caldente has been absolutely fantastic and has made a massive difference. And that's the reason why we're winning this game 3-0. She's had a part to play in all 3 goals. Rosa Kafaji has been very quiet. That's a poor ball forward again from her. Sure, it's only a matter of time until she goes off. Unless Renna just wants to give her more time on the pitch, maybe. Anyway, Mariona Caldente has just actually lost the ball. Just saying how well she was playing, and she has been playing well. We should just give the ball away there, but we'll let her off. We will let her off. And we've kept possession again over on that far side. The ball's now back with Manu Zinsberger, plays it into Leia Cadena. She's had a steady old game tonight, hasn't she? On her birthday. Lotta Ruben-Moy now plays it forward to Kim Little, turns away from one challenge, touches the ball back to Kyra Cooney-Cross. Fantastic finish from her for that 3rd goal, wasn't it? Brilliant stuff. Lotta Ruben-Moy now in possession. And Brighton aren't really pressing at all, are they? We've got all the time in the world to pick these passes off. And Emily Fox will go all the way back to Manu Zinsberger. And then she goes long up that far side looking for Rosa Kafaji. Managed to keep it in, but it didn't go very far. It is a throw to Brighton. Stuart says, where do Arsenal ladies play their games? I live in Worthing, but I would love to watch Arsenal games live. Well, I mean, most of them now are at the Emirates. There's occasionally some games at Meadow Park in Boreham Wood, which won't be that far for you, I suppose, will it? You should have gone to this one tonight. Crawley, they played at Crawley tonight. That's just up the road for you, isn't it? In Worthing. But yeah, most of the games are at the Emirates. It's fairly easy to get tickets to the Emirates game because obviously, you know, there's a lot of tickets on sale. Oh, Brighton have given the ball again, have they? They still keep doing it. And they got away with that one. They did get away with that one, but very nearly were made to pay there for trying to mess around at the back. Anyway, Brighton now are trying to play the ball out again. But Arsenal not really pressing actually now. Every time we've pressed, we forced a mistake, and that did lead to the 1st goal, and it's led to 1 or 2 other chances as well earlier in this game. Brighton this time try and go long up this near side. Now we do press. Mariona presses and almost wins the ball. In fact, she does win the ball, finds Frida Marnham. Mariona's been fantastic. What a performance from her. She's got the ball again now, running at that Brighton defence. Can she get the cross in and set up another goal? She's won a corner instead. She just slipped at a crucial moment there, Leia Cadena, as she was going to put the ball across the box. But she has managed to win a corner. And Super Mario has been very super. Anyway, we're going to see another substitution here, are we? And it is Leah Williamson and Stina Blackstenius are coming on. Leslie Russo is going off. You probably feel it will be Leia Cadena as well, potentially. Anyway, Stina is coming on back from illness the other day. And it is Leia Cadena coming off for Leah Williamson. So my 2 favourite players are coming on at the same time. That's nice, isn't it? They're getting sort of about 15 minutes with stoppage time to make an impact in this game. I'm sure Stina will want to score a goal. Leslie Russo is going off and Leia Cadena is going off as well. She played well, Leia Cadena, tonight, didn't she? Her first start for a while, and she did all right. Anyway, we've got a corner, so Leah Williamson's going straight up. Well, she did score the other day, her first goal for ages. Stina's taken herself straight into that penalty area as well. And will one of those substitutes score with their first touch maybe from this corner? Who knows? Anyway, it is a corner which Kyra Cooney-Cross takes short to. Katie McCabe now finds Kim Little. Katie McCabe gets it back. She's going to be able to line up across. Plays it back to Kim Little instead. Plays it square to Emily Fox. Just touches it off to Mariona Caldente. Across the edge of 6-yard box. Header comes in from Frida Marnham. And she couldn't quite direct that back across the goal where Stina would have gobbled up, and that would have been her first touch. She still hasn't had her first touch, so she still might score with it. Again, it's a cross from Mariona Caldente, and Frida just couldn't quite get that header on target. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. But Arsenal are through to the semi-final, and looking forward to that game in a few weeks' time. It's always nice, isn't it, to keep the season alive with a cup semi-final performance. You know, Rosa Kafaji looks like she's going to get the full game. And again, she can't beat her first player, and Brighton have picked up possession again. I've been so disappointed with her tonight. I was looking forward to seeing her play from the start. And maybe now we can all see why she's not really been playing too often. Anyway, Katie McCabe wins that ball, plays it forward. There's no Arsenal player there. So Brighton should be able to just tidy this up fairly comfortably into the last 10 minutes of normal time. There's going to be a bit of a chunk of stoppage time. There we go. Terry says, come on, Stina, get on that score sheet ready for the weekend. She loves a good goal against Chelsea as well, doesn't she, Stina? So let's hope she can get her shooting boots on ready for that one. Anyway, Brighton are now trying to come forward on this near side, but that ball goes out of play off Marion. It's going to be a throw to Brighton. Ryan says Man City through 2-1. So it will be Man City. We will be playing in the semi-final. We don't know the venue of that game yet, home or away. That draw will have to be made, I think, won't it? Or has it been made already? Are we the home team? I'm not sure anyway. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. You know, that ball played through the Brighton goalkeeper's way outside her penalty area, clears that one up. And Freedom Arnold just conceded a free kick. Rajendra says there, LK looks rusty and needs to speed up her thinking and feet. Who's LK? Have I missed something? LK. Who's LK? LK. I don't know who LK is. Anyway, Stuart says, I hate Man City. We all hate Man City, don't we? Greg says, don't let Brighton shoot. We've only got Man in goal. Well, that's true, yeah. If they shoot, they'll probably score. But they haven't really managed to shoot yet, have they? So we've been fine. Anyway, here's a throw to Brighton on this near side. And Freedom Arnold's getting involved there. But Brighton do manage to keep possession. And the ball is now back inside the centre circle. But Leah Williamson there, look at that. So cool. Plays a long ball out to Stina Blackstenius over on that far side. Touches it off to Rosa Kafaji. Brings the ball back to Stina again. Over on that far side. Stina's still... Oh, he's onside, Greg. There you go. She's onside, Stina. Look at that. Brilliant. Number 16, Rosa Kafaji. Yeah, I don't think she's been very good tonight at all. Anyway, she's got the ball now, finds Mariona Caldente, who has been brilliant. Now Emily Fox puts across, it's deflected. The goalkeeper comes, doesn't get there. But Brighton scramble the ball, a shot comes in. Is it going to be a fourth goal? Oh, it is a fourth goal. That is magnificent. I think that's Mariona Caldente. And that is an absolutely wonderful finish. And that sums up her performance in this game. She's been brilliant. And she has got herself a goal, fully deserved as well. Brilliant, brilliant finish that was there. Chipped in from the edge of the penalty area. And that was magnificent. We've scored some great goals in this second half. There's no doubt about it. El Loco says our Stina is, and she's not going to transfer. No, she's not going to transfer. No, absolutely not. Greg says, what a goal, pick of the bunch. Well, it's difficult to pick them actually because Kairos was a great finish. That was a great finish. The second goal was a brilliant team goal. Yeah, the goals have been brilliant actually. And we've obviously wrapped this game up in really, really fine style in this second half. 4 goals. Ryan says, watch out, Man City, we're coming for you. Watch out, Chelsea, we're coming for you on Sunday. And this will do us a world of good. The second half performance has been brilliant. And I think there's still more goals in this game for Arsenal. We're coming forward again. Rosa Kafaji touches it off to Emily Fox. And now it's Leah Williamson. He's wearing short sleeves, which is quite brave, isn't it, when you've just come off the bench. And there's a few players wearing short sleeves, actually. Obviously, Katie McCabe, she doesn't wear anything else. Stuart says, why can't the geezers perform like this? Well, because we've got a crap manager. That's why. That's the reason. And the women have got a good manager who likes to play nice football. Anyway, Freedom Arnold plays that ball through. Over on that far side, can Rosa get there? She can't quite, but it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Which Pink Sock says, Super Mario indeed. Greg says, Stina needs a goal to give her some confidence. Yeah, it'd be nice for her to score. She had a little run, didn't she, where she was scoring quite regular. She scored against Tottenham. She scored a Champions League game. Was it Lazio? No, Juventus, sorry. Anyway, Brighton have just won the ball back. Look at that. Lots of Ruben Morris steps in. Now it's with Frida Marnham. Plays out to that far side. Emily Fox. You do feel that Arsenal are going to score at least one more goal here. The way we've played in this second half has been absolutely brilliant. And Rosa Kafaji now. Can she get the cross in over on that far side? Cuts back in. Plays it square. Shot comes in from Kyra Cooney cross. Oh, it's just gone wide. Well, like London Buses, she hasn't scored before. She's got one. She almost got a second there. Unlucky with that finish. I thought that was just going to creep in the top corner. That would have been another great goal, wouldn't it? Dean says, not a bad return from 2 games after a month off. Great stuff. Well, no, indeed, it hasn't been, has it? 9 goals is what we've scored, and there's still time over for one more. And Brighton are going to try and play out from the back again. And again, they're getting themselves in a bit of a muddle on this near side. Mariona gets a touch on that, but Brighton will clear it away now. Why they've insisted on keep doing that, I do not know. Kim Little almost threaded it through there to Frida Marnham, but Brighton do manage to keep possession, but they've just given it away again to Mariona. Her goal was quite special, wasn't it? Kyra Cooney cross as well, and that ball's just gone out, has it? It has gone out. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Stuart says we can get 5. Indeed, we can get 5. Greg says, I like how Katie showed up out of nowhere to score a goal. Yes, she did, yeah. It's been a brilliant second half, actually. And it was that first goal that we needed, wasn't it? It was mentioned, wasn't it, when the first goal went in, is that going to open the floodgates? Well, it did open the floodgates. And we have scored some quite magnificent goals as well. Okay, that first goal was a gift. Brighton gifted it to us. We can't deny that. It was a terrible mistake from the goalkeeper. But we took advantage of that. And since then, the quality of our goals has been breathtaking, really. Brilliant football, brilliant finishes. And I say there's still, 3.5 minutes plus stoppage time to get more. And I think we might well get more. I certainly think we'll get at least one more in this game. Every time we come forward now, you think we're going to score. Oh, Manny nearly gave the ball away. In fact, she has given the ball away. Are we going to do what Brighton did to at the other end? But Kim Little's just won that back. Wow. Even at 4-0, the desire to win that ball back has been quite magnificent from Arsenal tonight. And this has been a performance to be proud of in the end. Yes, we took time getting going, but you know what? It doesn't matter, does it? It's not how you start games sometimes, it's how you finish. And we have finished this game absolutely brilliantly. And we're not going to give Brighton a goal, are we? No, we're not. Oh, what was Manu doing there? Katie just wanted a simple ball back to her and she kicked it straight out for a throw. Terry says, give Brighton their due. Keep playing it out from the back and giving us lots of chances. They do, yeah. Stuart says, Brighton's women's team sound right. I don't think they're rubbish. They just keep playing it out from the back. Now, I know this is the modern way and coaches are constantly getting teams to do it. And I don't know why. I've had this conversation so many times. I've said it so many times that the risk reward of that cannot be great, especially if it's, unless you've got a team of fantastic defensive footballers that are comfortable with the ball and you've got a goalkeeper who's comfortable with the ball, the amount of time it's going to work compared to when it doesn't work, surely the risk isn't worth taking. There's only a very few teams that can get away with it. Anyway, Steiner now trying to get in on the end of that long ball forward. And Brighton have given it away again. Steiner's in the box as the angle's tight. I don't think she's going to be able to shoot. Plays it across and she has won the corner. Great play there from Steiner. And yeah, unless you've got fantastic defensive footballers, there is no point playing it out from the back. You might as well just play it long, play percentages, and that's what you need to do. And I don't understand why a team like Brighton and Southampton in the Premier League insist on keep doing it. I just don't understand it. Brighton have got some good players. They played okay at times, but, they've shot themselves in the foot with that first goal. Rajendra says, our press is good. Excellent team taken from the men's game. I don't know if suddenly there's a chance here. Kim Little, can she get the ball across? She does get the ball across, and Steiner's in there. It won't quite fall for her. Brighton scramble it away, almost a 5th goal into the last minute of the 90. Ball played out to that far side. Mariona's cross again. Steiner with a header. Oh, the goalkeeper saved it. And Steiner got another cross from Mariona. Has just been, wow. It's been a breathtaking performance from her. Really has. Everything she's done has been brilliant since she's come on. And she almost got another assist. That would have been a 3rd assist if Steiner could have buried that header. She needed to maybe head it back across the goal. I mean, that's easy for me to say sitting here. But that's where it needed to go. Brighton again playing it out from the back. I'm lost for words watching it. I mean, they've just lost. Have they lost it? Oh, no, they actually keep it in. And then they've given it away. Have they all not quite? They got away with that there. But they have given it away again. Kyra Cooney cross steps in, and she's still got the ball, the Australian, and it's bobbling around in midfield, and no one can really get hold of it. And now Nikita Paris brings it forward for Brighton. Now it's up this near side, and Brighton going to get themselves a late consolation. I'm sure Katie McCabe's not going to let her get around. All she has. That's good play there. Cross comes in, and it's come all the way across to the far post, and Brighton are going to get a shot away. Are they here? No, they haven't. They've still got the ball there. Now the shot comes in. Surely that was handball. And it is going to be a free kick to Brighton on the edge of the box. We've played the 90 minutes. It's just whatever time's going to be added on. And Brighton have got a free kick on the edge of the box. Luckily, it's not going to make any difference should they score in terms of the result here tonight. Arsenal are in the semi-final of the Subway Women's League Cup, the new sponsorship, of course, the Continental Cup that we won last year. It's the same competition, just with a different name. And we are back in the semi-final again, where we'll play Manchester City again, as we did 2 years ago. Looks like it could well be Chelsea in the final, awaiting us again for a third year in a row. Surely we can't beat them 3 times, can we, in a row? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Joe says, I agree with you about playing it out. I don't get it either. Some teams aren't good enough to do it. Exactly, yeah. If you're not good enough to do it, don't do it. It's quite simple, isn't it? Stuart says, I made Arsenal win a Premier League title on FIFA 25. Well, that's good stuff. So it won't happen in real life. Ryan says, clean sheet from Manu. Well, it might be unless they score this free kick. That wall doesn't look very safe, does it? There's a big, massive gap in it. Anyway, the free kick to Brighton goes over the wall and over the crossbar. There is going to be 5 minutes of stoppage time, by the way. We've played a minute and a half of that already. There's still time for one more Arsenal goal. We want one more Arsenal goal. We want it to be Steiner, don't we? Let's be honest. We do want it to be Steiner, but that free kick there didn't really threaten to goal, did it, from old Slagers there. And Arsenal now. Arsenal trying to play it out from the back. I mean, at least we've got some better footballers who are able to do it. But even I don't think we should do it too much. Anyway, this is good play now. Frida Marnan bringing it forward. Steiner's making a run towards the penalty area. Rosa Kafaji's free over on that far side. She gets the ball. Can she get a shot away? She does get a shot away, but it's over the crossbar and into those Arsenal fans behind the goal. Will have enjoyed this second half, I'm sure, like we all have. Arsenal heading for another semi-final. And the quadruple's still on, guys. The quadruple is still on. And it could still be on after Sunday, should we beat Chelsea. That is going to be such a good game. I can't wait for that one. That is a highlight of the season, those games. And a victory for Arsenal on Sunday would be something quite spectacular, wouldn't it? That would cut the lead to 4 points. Wow, 4 points, that'd be doable, that. Obviously, if we draw or lose, I think the title's over. And I think Chelsea know that. So the pressure is on us to have to win. But why can't we go there and win the way we're playing? You know, what's this? 13 wins out of 14 games, 1 draw. And that's it. And we should have won that game that we drew with Man United, if you remember. Anyway, lots of Ruben Morris just lost the ball. But Kyra Cooney, Kim Little steps in. Leah Williamson, clearance is deflected. Freedom Island tries to hold the ball up, but it bounces off her. And Brighton are going to come forward. We've got 2 minutes of stoppage time to play. Arsenal are just edging towards this semi-final. There's an offside over on that far side. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. And what a second half it has been. 4 different goal scorers, 4 very different goals, 4 fantastic goals. And Mariona Caldente has been at the heart of all of them, including scoring that 4th goal in magnificent style as well. Stuart said, I hope Chelsea stuff up. Well, we all hope they do, but we need to beat them ourselves first, don't we? So that gives us a chance, doesn't it? They'll still need to drop other points. It's out of our hands. All we can do is win our games. We said this. I said this after Chelsea beat us earlier on in the season. You know, all we can do is win all our games and hope it's enough. And that's still the case now, isn't it? You know, we just need to keep winning, beat Chelsea, and then hope that they do drop a few more points along the way, which I'm sure they will, because the league's much more competitive now. You know, and they drew with Leicester the other week. Or now Arsenal maybe are going to have one more chance. We're into the last minute of stoppage time. Steiner gets away from a couple of challenges and then plays the ball out to that far side. Rosa Kafaji finds Emily Fox. Can she get the cross in? Steiner's made her way into the penalty area. Emily Fox is still out over on that far side. She's got 2 players over there battling away for her and loses the ball, actually. But we've won it back. And Rosa Kafaji now over on that. Oh, that's nice skill. Can she get the cross in? Why did she get the cross in? She's won the corner, but she should have lovely bit of skill, then cross it, but she wanted an extra touch that she didn't need. And I think tonight, as I don't want to hear anybody else start saying, why isn't Rosa Kafaji starting in the WSL? We've seen tonight why she's not starting. There's a player in there, but she's very raw and she's not ready. She's not ready yet. I think she's been really poor tonight. She's showing some nice touches, but she's not ready. There you go. Joe says, to be second in the WSL after the disastrous start is brilliant, and it also highlights what could have been. Well, what still can be. What still can be. Stuart says, seldom off for medical experiments. Well, yeah, maybe. Anyway, we have got a corner here, very, very end of stoppage time. And this will be our last chance to maybe get a fifth goal. We take the corner short to Kyra Cooney cross. In fact, there goes the full-time whistle. It's been a magnificent second half. Arsenal are through to the semi-final of the League Cup with quite a magnificent second half performance. Greg says, give Steen a player of the match, no offside. She wasn't offside. Brilliant. Ryan says, Rene will be a hero if we beat Chelsea, and it might please Terry a bit more. It might well do. Little Cubby says, I thought Kafaji's been poor. She's been very poor, yeah. A lot of play. Well, yeah, a lot did play well, yeah. I mean, up until the substitutions were made, it was looking shaky, wasn't it? But Mariona, wow, what a performance from her. That's probably her best game that she's had, actually, in an Arsenal shirt. And she had a hand in all 4 goals. Jimmy says, nice. Dean says, great result. On to Sunday for a great game indeed. Mitch Pinksot says, Rosa has been a bit better second half, to be fair. Yeah, a bit, but she was awful in the first half. Joe says, second half was good. It shows, though, Team B struggles. Yeah, it does, yeah. It does show that a bit, yeah, but some great goals in the end. Grat says, hi again. I told you that, Sky, if I took a shower. It happens all the time. You need to do more showers, mate. That's what you need. Stuart says, wicked result. Little Cubby says, player of the match. Well, I think Mariona has to be the player of the match. I mean, that second half, her cameo for half an hour was fantastic, wasn't it? That's how you change a game. That's how you turn a game from as a substitute. And there's a lesson there for anyone that's on the bench and maybe frustrated that they're on the bench. That is what you do to prove your point, isn't it? You come off the bench and you play like that. And that was a magnificent, magnificent performance. Ag says, what an evening. Enjoy your birthday, Ange. Indeed, they put in a show, didn't they, in the end for Ange's birthday. They knew it was Ange's birthday. They got told at half-time, you've got to do better. And, yeah, and they did do better, didn't they? And, you know, yeah, there were some good performances in there, wasn't there? It wasn't a great overall performance. The second half was much better when the subs came on, and it kind of showed a little bit of what needs to improve, but also how good we can be. Brighton aren't a bad side. They're 5th in the WSL. We've scored 9 goals against them this season now, and we've still got one more game to come against them, haven't we? Terry says, imagine if we had paid the money and got Salty in, it would have been double figures. Well, I don't think it would have made any difference, would it? You win, don't you? We're through to the semi-final. Rajendra says, great result after stalemate in the first half. Indeed, yeah, well, the first half was tough, but we got it done. Grat says, congratulations to Ange. Ag says, Terry, never enough. No, it's never enough, is it, for Terry? But I was very, very happy with that. Very, very happy with that performance. I thought it was brilliant. I thought everybody contributed to that. Yes, some good performances, some not quite so good performances. I say I was disappointed in Rosa Kafaji, but there you go. It's what it is. Rajendra says we wore Brighton, and yeah, maybe we did a little bit. I just thought that first goal was the key, wasn't it? And Brighton gifted it to us. Let's be honest, they gifted us that goal. And then they were always up against it after that, wasn't they? And we managed to obviously ease through in the end with some magnificent goals. Joe said Chelsea predictions. We'll do Chelsea predictions on Friday's show when the guys are on. We'll all give our predictions for that. That's going to be good. Greg says, still think we're 2 players short of a great side. Well, I don't look at the bench tonight. I mean, you know, fantastic. Rajendra says the high press did its job. Well, it did. And obviously Brighton helped us out, didn't they, by some quite terrible defending. Terry says, Ange probably so drunk by now, she's probably in a drunken mess on the set. She probably doesn't even know what the score is. I don't think she even knows what the score is. But there you go. Grat says some stuff in Swedish, which looks like it might be quite good. But yeah, anyway, there you go. But no, I mean that was a great second half, wasn't it? It really was a good second half, and yeah, the goal made the difference, didn't it? Little Cubby says I have to watch it on mute because the commentator keeps calling Mariona Cal Dante. Cal Dante, is that what he was saying? Cal Dante. Brilliant. I mean, she was brilliant, honestly, Mariona. Wow, what a great performance from her. And a great goal as well to round it all off. So the goal scorers again, then the first one was Frida Marnham. The second one was Katie McCabe. The third one was Kyra Cooney Cross's first ever Arsenal goal. And of course it was player of the match, player of the moment, Mariona Caldente, not Caldante, who scored the fourth goal. Brilliant chip from the edge of the box. And yeah, Arsenal could have had a couple more goals. Doesn't matter. We have eased our way through to another semi-final to come. That is going to be great, isn't it? Looking forward to that. Man City await us in that semi-final. Ag says Mariona is fantastic. She is fantastic. There's no doubt about that. And today she was extremely fantastic, wasn't she? What a performance from her, and what a performance from the team in that second half. So just to confirm, and should we have a quick look at the other scores for you in the quarter-final of the League Cup? So Chelsea ended up winning 5-0. No big surprise there. So that was, of course, against Durham. It finished Man United 1, Man City 2. Obviously, we won 4-0. And in the last minute at Spurs, it is Tottenham 1, West Ham 2. They've turned that around. They lead at 2-1. And we're into the last few moments there. So West Ham look as though they'll be playing Chelsea. Was that not a semi-final last year? West Ham against Chelsea. I can't remember now. Anyway, we don't need to worry too much about that. We can just enjoy the fact that we are through. And that is what we needed to do. So that's brilliant stuff. And yeah, we're going to be playing Manchester City. Shall we have a look at the Champions League scores as well? Shall we? Let's have a look at how those scores have gone tonight so far. Obviously, still playing in most of them. AC Milan 1, Girona 0. Arsenal still 1-0 up against Dynamo Zagreb after scoring in 2 minutes. Celtic 0, Young Boys 0, Feyenoord 2, Bayern Munich 0. Wow. PSG 2, Man City 2. Incredible. Man City 2-0 up again and have been pegged back. What is going on there? Haaland with another goal there. Real Madrid 4, Salzburg 0, and Sparta Prague 0. Inter Milan 1 in the Europa League. It's Besiktas finished 4-1 against Atletico. Leeds are beating Norwich in the Championship as well. Well, Burnley winning 5-0 at Plymouth. That is incredible stuff, isn't it? So Arsenal have done it. We always felt we would do it, but yeah, we made a bit of hard work of it, didn't we? Sola says there, Mariona is just so world class. She's unlocked that stubborn Brighton defence. Indeed, she did. Terry says Veggie was on a different level today compared to the rest of the team. She was. Greg says Chelsea only scored 5 against Durham. Proves they're not all that. Exactly, yeah. Terry says we've got Girona next. Indeed, we have. Mark C says Barcola is one heck of a player. Indeed, absolutely is. Anyway, we've won. We're through to the semi-final. Again, brilliant stuff. Another win for Renee. And of course, it's the big one on Sunday. Chelsea away. Wow. I'm so excited for that game. It's going to be great, isn't it? Don't forget, of course, Friday evening, we are here. We are here, of course, for the women's show. As always, we're going to look back on a Crystal Palace win. We're going to look back on this great win, and we're going to look ahead to Chelsea. Wow, what a weekend coming up. Saturday, of course, the men are in action against Wolves. We will probably be here for that one. And then, of course, Sunday, we'll definitely be here for the women's game. 12:30 kickoff against Chelsea. We'll be at 12:15 for that one. Wow. Ag says, thank you, dear chat. Good night from Sweden, indeed. Thank you very much, Ag, for joining us. Greg says, good night to Ag as well. Yeah. So enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back Friday with a women's show. That is going to be a hell of a show, isn't it? We're going to enjoy that because a lot of great stuff. We haven't actually had a game to talk about, have we, for weeks? So it'd be nice to look at that. Of course, looking ahead to Chelsea on Sunday, that is going to be mad, isn't it? Imagine winning that game. I keep thinking of that. Imagine winning that game. Jimmy says, see you all Sunday. You will. Obviously, it's Friday evening if you're around. Be nice to have you with us for that one if you can, because it's going to be a good one, isn't it? So I'm off then to probably watch the end of that Champions League game, have some supper, and settle down for the evening. So thank you for watching, guys. It's been a great game in the end, hasn't it? It has been a great game. Another semi-final for Arsenal. What more can we want, eh? Another semi-final. Well done to Renee. Well done to the girls. Well done to Mariona. Wow, what a performance from her. And well done for Kyra as well, getting her first ever Arsenal goal. Brilliant goal it was as well. So yeah, that was enjoyable in the end, wasn't it? Frustrations in the first half, soon forgotten. And it's much better, isn't it, having a second half that you go away with that memory rather than a memory of the first half. Imagine if it'd been the other way around, it wouldn't have been so good with it. Dean says, night, I'll catch you later in the week. Indeed, you will, my friend. Grat says, take care, folks. Have a lovely evening and yourself. Have a great rest of your week. And we will see you Friday for the start of the weekend. That is going to be a good one. So join us for that. It finished here in the quarter-final of the League Cup. Brighton 0, Arsenal 4. 4 goals in the second half from Frida Marnham got the first one, Katie McCabe, Kyra Cooney-Cross and Mariona Caldente. Wow, what a great performance that was. What a great victory. We march on to the semi-final. Man City away. But before all of that, Chelsea away Sunday, guys. Wow, what a great game that is. I'll see you Friday for the women's show. Take it easy and come on, you Gunners. Let's win that cup again. 3 in a row. Come on, guys. 3 in a row. Let's do it. See you Friday.